Yeah, we're ready. I think so, yeah. We're never really sure until it's rolling. That's why I make sure you guys have to... well, we're all interested. We're all ready to go. The whole hands thing is old. It's old. Yeah, you know, it's you got to come up with a new shtick.
I'm going to wait Mike out.
Maybe we need to put dicks up.
Yeah. Not that leg.
There's at least one person that can't do that, unfortunately. Good suggestion.
All right.
All right. Oh, fuck.
What was wrong?
Because I turned it off, I turned it back on. I forgot to turn it back on.
So,
Whoa!
Are we there?
Hello!
Hello! It's the League of Roses again very quickly. In front of you sits the White Rose. They're in Barovia. We're going into the city of Krezk. We'll get a recap.
Burn it down.
Very quickly, and now we're going to start with...
Michael, hi. I play
yes.
the character Lazarus. Lazarus is a Djinn warlock. Basically, his the person he made a pact with the Djinn, more specifically the Djinn of the Earth. And this allows him to have more Earth-based spells, as well as casting regular warlock spells such as Eldritch Blast and a bunch of other things, but mostly just Eldritch
We've yet
Blast.
to see... Well, we did see roots grow out of the ground.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I want to
Good.
see the Djinn.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Djinn, the
I
purple
want
lady with the boobs.
Yeah, I want the big boobs.
And I believe the question of the day was...
I thought it was blue.
I don't care. She can be any color of the rainbow.
The question is, what is your best Scar story? Not Scar, but Scar.
Okay, so there was a time when he was...
Lazarus.
a very long time ago, my character was protecting...
But I was a wee boy.
Yeah, when I was a wee boy, he was protecting a lady from a group of people who wanted to capture her and take her someplace she didn't want to go.
Okay.
And so he tried to stop them, and it ended up with him getting slashed down his side of his front side of his body, which is why he has a scar running down his chest.
I didn't expect you to... Is that the Scar that you talk about that we
well,
see?
there's two scars there.
Oh, he's got more than one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
so,
the first one.
So they cut him open. Wow.
Yeah. And
It's pretty violent.
The second scar he got was when he made his pact with his...
Well, you only had to do one Scar. You
okay,
didn't
I'll
have to-
wait for that one then.
Yeah, okay. Although you've let it slip.
Yeah.
Okay, so who was the woman?
He doesn't remember.
Was it
He
a
just was
Bawilla?
defending someone? And he got hurt that bad? That's too
He
bad.
lost
It's probably a
consciousness.
Bawilla.
Was it... So, how old was he?
He was early 20s.
How old is Lazarus? I thought he wasn't very old.
That depends on how you look at it, right? Age is a concept.
Ooh, now we're going deeper than I expected. Okay, when we ask you how old Lazarus is, how old do you say he is?
I say he looks to be in his early to mid-20s.
Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. And so this was before his rapid change. So this was when he was a hero, defended this
Yeah.
woman, got hurt, and thereafter what happened? He just healed up?
Yeah, he grew into a scar, but...
Okay.
Did he
And he-
learn something?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Exactly what I was going to ask. Did he learn? Did he decide I'm not going to defend women anymore? Or
Am I gonna not touch
No.
the fire?
did he decide that this is for me? I dig this huge scar, and that's a pretty nasty thing to get.
Yeah, it is. He still continued to help people.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Huh.
yeah.
Lazarus is,
Is he
kind of
now?
a quandary.
Is he such a
Yeah.
evil person now? Probably
Yeah.
not. No.
Yeah.
But
Not
he
so
did manage
bold.
to save the person at the end of the day.
As far as he knows.
Yeah, as far as he knows.
Yeah. You never know what happened
Yeah.
the next day. He was probably in the bed. All right, next up. What do you know? You know, they made it come back and got her.
Hi,
Don't
my
see-
name is Richard. I play the character Grutz Breaker, who is a half-orc bar wizard. And a bar wizard is a barbarian wizard who can cast a lot of mighty spells, like smash, hit, break, a lot of violent spells.
Are you
We-
known as Mr. Breaker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's your
In the
actual
title.
last
Last name is
Last name
Breaker.
is
Breaker.
We went over this last week.
And
I
the
know.
week before that.
I didn't realize he had a last name.
Yeah.
Okay, Grutz Breaker.
Keeping in the family but breaking stuff.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Continue.
He's a
I
very
won't ask any more
tall,
about the Breaker.
gray half-orc, 6'9", 270 pounds. So he's pretty big for a
Yes, all
Pretty
muscle,
big.
no fat.
all muscle, no fat.
What's his other half?
Human.
Could have been interesting. Could have been known.
Gnome?
He wouldn't
Ooh.
have been as tall as he
Ooh,
is.
Maybe that's why he's
that
not
would
the
be a
tallest
painful
orc.
birth.
Well, a male,
What if that's
a
because
male
he's not
norm,
the tallest
a
orc?
male norm, female orc.
What if it was a dwarf? That's why he's got such a magnificent beard.
No, he acquired those.
Yeah,
Saying.
I acquired those.
I
The
just
hair
said,
and the
he always
beard I
had it.
acquired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do not have
he's
them
that
naturally.
hairy already, you know.
Well, I am
he's a
hairy. I am very
Yeah,
hairy.
and he's hairy because he's a bearkin. But what if he's a bearkin because of his dwarven father or mother? You know,
They're human.
you don't know that.
Barbarians are hairy, aren't they?
No,
No?
It's his
Have you seen
It's
Conan?
the
That
pack.
guy's as smooth as butter.
it's a pack.
That's because Conan's
In
not.
fact, one of the
That's
most
Arnold,
common,
and he's not real.
One of the most common races to be a barbarian form, which is a Goliath. They can't have body hair at all.
Then they're not a Goliath if they have body
If
hair?
they're a Goliath, their race doesn't have hair, but they're a race that mainly are barbarians.
Are they bald?
Yeah, they have no hair at all. They all
Do
no
they shave?
eyebrows. No, they don't shave. They just don't have it. They
Do
don't
they have
grow
any
it.
around their balls?
Probably not. They're probably clean as a baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, look at that.
Wow. All right. What? Lucky
Slip it-
them?
Yeah, slip and slide everywhere.
Probably.
Covered in butter, you can't catch them.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
you
know.
don't have eyebrows, eyelashes, or hair.
So, what do you
Yeah.
get expressions for?
Yeah.
Get a marker.
But they have a brow.
Probably the
Right.
cleanest people on the planet.
They have
I'm
a
sticking to them.
unibrow. So, all right. So, what I'm sure
You're
that
too
Grutz Breaker has. Mr. Breaker probably has a lot of
Grutz has lots of
Scars.
scars. But
butt scars.
combat scars aren't interesting. When Grutz was young, there's many trials that younglings have to do. One of them is wolf sledding,
Okay.
where we sled a bunch of wolves onto a cart of supplies
Uh huh.
to transport them.
Okay.
And so each little one has to do it without being eaten by the wolves. Because
Okay.
they're not very well trained. And one time, Grutz lost his brothers, two of them, because a werewolf was pretending to be a wolf.
And how's that got to do with his scar?
But so when Grutz was doing his test with
Okay.
his wolf sled, he was on a cliff, and Grutz didn't learn how to brake. And so him and the wolf fell over the cliff.
What a
And then Grutz hit his head. And when Grutz woke up,
Yeah.
there's just blood all over his head.
Yeah.
And Grutz has a giant scar on his head like that. And Grutz has never been the same
Yeah.
afterwards.
Well, how did it change him? He's not as smart. He's not as.
No, Grutz
He's
don't know.
not as
That's what
confident.
everyone tells Grutz. Grutz don't know.
Oh, okay. That's good. That figures. That explains a lot. That's good. Very good
Is
story.
that the reason why
Okay.
Grutz starts off a lot of
That's why Grutz like the hair. It covers the
Is
scar.
that why he likes calling his own name?
Oh. Is that why he likes what?
Why he likes
Grutz says his name because Grutz forgets.
He forgets who he
Grutz
is.
forgets his name if he doesn't say
He's
it.
the guy on the sled. Why would you get on the? Why would you do the sled thing next to a cliff?
Grutz didn't know there was a cliff there.
That's stupid.
It was a we were doing a little test.
That's a fail starting, right?
Well,
You don't put
you-
back a
the
wheel
pass is if you
sled
survive.
next to a cliff.
The
That's
pass.
I mean,
dumb.
now there's a reason why you never see him on a sled.
Now there's the reason why we know he's a dumbass. Okay, next
Well, that
up.
too, but-
Hi,
Yeah.
my name's Sarah. I play two characters. The first character is W, short for William. He's a 27-year-old human witch who kind of deals with the spirits. He imbues his weapons into the spirit, and he's part of the Coven of Steel, so he uses his sword more. He's
Okay.
6'4",
He's a ladies' man.
6'1", brown hair, blue eyes.
He hasn't done any ladies lately. It's kind of
No.
been
Because he's a
disappointing.
toady now.
He's Toady.
No, I thought that was. Some people think that's still sexy. Remember?
The fuck?
You weirdos
Slimy
in a
toad?
dun- Weirdos in a dungeon.
No.
Girls like to have
You
a
know
tongue
what?
We're not
every
going
weekend.
to
That's-
those
That's greased up and ready to go, right? You know, I mean.
We're not attending
Um,
those establishments. Those
Wait,
are
can you get
dank
high?
and Weird.
So is he like those frogs where it has like the hallucinogen slime?
I don't know. They
He's
tell
just
me.
clammy.
It's
I
someone
mean, I
licks
guess we
him?
need to
Does
lick
he-
him to find out.
Yeah.
but I'm
Do
not
they get?
licking him.
Do we get all like high?
Lick him.
Anyways,
You don't have to.
eventually-
You can lick him anywhere, by the way. You can lick his forehead. Okay, go ahead. So his scars. He's got to have scars.
He does. He has one on his leg, and it was because it was his first time practicing magic, and he's never done it before because he only was learned how to be a paladin,
Uh-huh.
so he didn't quite know what magic was. So when his master was teaching him, his spell kind of like counteracted onto him, and it scarred up his leg.
What was the spell?
It was a lightning spell.
Oh,
so he has,
a
like,
lightning spell.
bolts.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. He lightninged himself.
Yeah, he lightninged
What a
himself.
dumbass too. God Almighty,
But
you guys are full of
it's what
sharp guys. What a bunch of sharp sticks.
it's what taught him. After that he was like, "Wow, magic is cool, but it's dangerous, so I got to be more careful with it."
So the sensei must have said, "Go ahead, little grasshopper, and shoot your lightning."
Yeah, and it didn't work.
Yeah, there you go, sensei. Do not shoot it on yourself.
But it's his most memorable scar.
What does it look like? Is it like the Harry Potter zigzag?
It looks like a bunch of zigzags on his leg, and they're darker. Yeah.
It's a good part. Where on his leg? Is it visible?
His like calf area, from his knee to his
okay.
ankle.
Is it big?
Yeah,
Which leg?
Holy shit.
his right leg.
Could be.
That's is that a turn on? Does he find that he has to cover it?
He usually wears pants anyway, but
Okay.
he doesn't feel the need to cover.
When he
it.
drops his pants, do the women go, "Ugh"?
No.
No, okay. They're not looking
It
at
looks
the
cool.
right leg. They're looking at another leg. Okay. They
Kinda
think,
looks like a
they think it's
zebra.
cool. Oh, they're impressed.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a zebra.
I thought so. It doesn't look like fire, like a burn.
No,
Okay.
it looks. It
I was
looks
imagining a
like it's
burn.
markings. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's a sexy guy, that's for sure.
Yeah. And then my second.
He's got to use that.
character-
He hasn't used that in a while.
No, he hasn't
No.
in a while.
He feels ashamed of his
Uh,
The
crime.
movie's full of ugly women anyway. So okay. Actually, every time you guys roll, somebody that's an 17 or 18 or 19.
Yeah, they're pretty good looking.
Yeah.
My second character is N, short for Nigel. He's W's older brother. He is 87 years old, and he's a
He
human.
is older.
Much older. He's a paladin as well. For his goddess
He could be
Ezra,
his
and he's
brother's
currently
grandfather.
swearing his
Yeah.
oath to become angel of vengeance for her.
Ezra.
Hmm.
Okay, and even though he's got
He
armor on
has-
all the time, I'm sure Ed has a scar.
He does.
And guess
He
what it's on?
has-
The dick.
You think so?
You
No,
can't see it.
it's never seen the
It's
light
on
of
his
day.
back.
It's when his
Oh,
dick.
it's on his back.
It's when his dick got scraped by the chastity belt.
When he was first, when he
no,
got
it's
first
disappointing.
turned into, after his training to become a paladin, he went on his first mission with a few others, and they fought a devil chain demon chain devil,
Mm-hmm.
and it got to end because he wasn't quite experienced in fighting, and he went down first, and his whole back was like sliced up from the chains.
So he didn't have a suit of armor.
He didn't. He hasn't earned the armor yet.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, so it's a scar of
his first
Of,
official mission.
yeah. I'm trying to think of strength, a show of
Mhm.
strength. Very good. They're both big. All right, and
Yeah.
finally we go from big. We go to
To little Jiminy Carlyle, the greatest character of the night.
Yes.
Like I play, obviously, Jiminy Carlyle, the 2'4", 200-pound halfling hunter.
the little ball himself. Yeah,
Just don't realize.
He's just
I
a little
just
guy.
keep forgetting how fucking fat he is.
he's a ball.
His
He's a
hide.
ball. You know, I look at him and I think Tweedledum and
He's
Tweedledee.
wider than he is tall.
Yes,
Like, if he laid on his side, he'd probably be a little bit taller.
he's a donut. Okay, and tell us a little bit. He's got a.
Well,
I'm trying to remember. Oh, let me get it right. A pheasant leg.
Peacock.
No, peacock.
Peacock. I always say pheasant. Okay. So he can continuously eat and get rounder.
Yes.
Mhm.
The everlasting.
How does he appeal to
Technically-
anyone?
What?
What does he use to appeal himself to everyone? I mean, he's
Yeah.
he's got pubic hair.
Yeah.
He's got sunglasses.
And
He's got
nasty
effed up
curly hair,
eyes.
Yeah, well, you don't see the effed up eyes unless you take off the sunglasses.
We saw them last time.
He's
That was
got a
pretty
never-ending
sad.
5 o'clock shadow. It never gets any longer, but it never gets any shorter.
Did someone
Just
drop
nasty,
him?
dirty. You know.
He ain't dropping.
God. Yeah, was he dropped when he was a baby?
What else? He's got hairy feet because he's a
Yeah, he's a half. He's a
little
what?
hobbit.
Okay, a halfling.
Yeah, he's got a little tummy. He's got a little belly button.
I think little is an
That's about it,
understatement.
honestly.
All right.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah, and he's a hunter.
Yeah, he's a hunter.
So as a hunter, he's used to dishing it out, but he obviously has probably taken some grief
Yeah,
while
sure,
hunting,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
well, yeah, of course, obviously. It's a bit of a long story. Jiminy Carlyle of Nazareth, who died for our sins upon the cross. His hands and his feet were nailed to the cross.
oh, I can't believe this one. You
Unfortunately,
can't even find that guy's hands.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
is the second coming.
What
well, I
fucking
mean, think about
cross
it.
could he go
Jiminy
on?
Carlyle.
Yeah.
We've
It's like
we've been
wide like
mistranslating.
this. It's like this.
Yeah.
We've been mistranslating for thousands of years. Jiminy Carlyle, Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, put two and two together. They're both JC.
So what we just
Oh,
learned of how
man.
big of a narcissist Jimmy
Oh
Carlyle is.
man. So
However, because there's a reason why Jesus hasn't come back either. Because he got isekai'd into Ravenloft. There he is. This is him. The
Okay.
second coming of Jiminy Carlyle
So where's
accidentally
the
happened in
scars?
the
He
wrong
wasn't
world.
trying kind of
scars in his
cross-cut.
hands.
Yeah.
Because he's got the.
Second coming in another world.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Is it like dominoes?
Is it bad that I think they could actually make an anime of that?
They probably could.
Oh my god.
Now, when you look at Jiminy Carlyle's hands and his feet, well, his feet are covered in fur, so you don't see
Second
those
coming in a
ones.
fantasy
And his
world.
hands, well, nobody's ever seen his hands, so can you even confirm that?
Yeah,
those
you
are
did.
human hands?
He does his
You know?
little flippers.
You know, I mean, have you seen them? No, but are they-
Every time you.
It's like the
you hold
cat
that-
in the box. You know, is
Every
it
time-
there? Is it alive, or is it dead? And not
Schrodinger's
dead?
Every
cat.
time
Yeah,
you put
that guy's
food
cat.
in your mouth, somebody can see your hand.
Yeah.
They
Put the
can
cat.
see.
Put the cat in the box. No holes. No nothing.
So the scar should go all the way through.
Yeah, I mean theoretically,
Do you have hairy hands?
sure.
And does hair grow on the
He's got
scars?
hair right there. You know, he's a little furry.
Alright.
He's a furry little guy.
Little did you guys know that Jiminy Carlyle could walk on water, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Holy
he's never
shit,
proven
Grutz might
it,
throw
you
him
know?
in the ocean just to see.
When, I thought he would float.
Well, like I
like a
said,
ball,
this is
but-
another
That's
world
probably
where
how.
that- where-
His
where-
legs are so short, his ass is actually in the water.
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Exactly. He just kind of floats on top of
It's
it.
like a little
He's
beach
like a
ball
buoy.
with two things sticking out.
He's
Okay.
like a buoy, you know, and he just kind of—it's kind of an illusion, you know.
All right, so
Jiminy Carlyle.
How did he
master-
get him?
master
How did he get
illusions.
him?
You can catch him in Vegas.
Did people
on,
decide to
on
crucify
this
him?
Saturday.
who decided to crucify Jimmy?
The Jews? Who crucified him?
That's not even what happened.
Who crucified him?
The Romans.
Oh my
Romans.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
You got that
All right.
fucking
Oh,
wrong.
so wrong.
Oh,
So many
my
ways.
Look, last time
That was
I
so
That
bad
was
in so
bad.
many
Oh
levels.
my
He
god!
just
Yeah,
compared
just
Jesus
so.
Christ
I
to
think I
Jiminy
should stop.
Carlyle.
We should just stop
Yeah,
because this is not going well.
We should just stop.
Okay, yeah, enough's enough.
The Romans did
This
it.
is going to.
I don't remember.
This is
Last
going-
time I read that shit, I was in preschool.
This
All
is
right,
going to some
yeah.
very dangerous.
All right, very good.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
All
Jews.
right, so welcome to the devilish D&D game here that we're playing. All right, so the Antichrist. We have the Antichrist right here with us. Okay, so we are in Barovia. We are inside Krezk, almost all of us. So we need a update of last week's very very slow moving
turn.
Yeah.
episode.
Okay, we started off in the house of the windmill.
No.
Yeah, it's the
Oh, the
house.
farm.
Yeah, the farm.
I thought you were
It's
saying-
okay. Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, it was a built windmill, right?
I thought you were
Yeah.
saying
Yeah,
that.
you're right. You're right.
I was right. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, get him,
Yeah,
get him.
Yeah, get the pitchforks. Get the
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, we started
Bitch.
off in the windmill. We started off in the windmill, and we
Yeah.
all woke up,
Yeah.
and then we all were like, okay, guys, we need to go to Krezk.
Yes.
So we said farewell to the chick,
Yes.
and we left. We made it on our road to Krezk. Where
What about the chick? Can you tell us quickly while
She
we're
was a
druid.
rare jackal and a druid. She pointed out some places we
Okay,
should go.
you already said the big thing. She was a druid.
Yeah.
She's the first druid you've actually kind of
Yeah.
met. Okay.
And yeah, she didn't seem crazy or anything. She seemed
Like the other one you had. Okay.
And then,
Yeah, the one that was with you.
And-
Okay.
well, my character wouldn't know that.
That's
She came
true.
after.
That's
so
true.
then we continued down the road to Krezk, and we got stopped by a ghost, a spooky ghost. And following that ghost, it led us to the gravesite of where its family and it died because they were killed by werewolves on the road to Krezk or away from Krezk. I don't think we ever got confirmation what they were doing. And what was
He's
the
looking
name?
at you, so
Yeah, what
obviously
was
you're
the
the
name?
authority
they were,
figure.
They were traveling.
Since you're the
to
scribe.
Milwaukee.
Okay,
They were
well-
like merchants.
Okay, what was their names? I can't remember their
Names are not important. It's okay.
Casimir.
Okay, Casimir and their
Casimir.
family. We got to Krezk. Very
Casimir.
eventful D&D session last week.
Yes.
And then we spoke to the big guy in charge.
His name is
Jasimir
Dorvik.
Dorvik.
Dorvich.
Okay, Dorvik.
Dimitri.
Instead of saying the whole name,
Dimitri.
just start with
Yeah.
duh, and then
I
I
Yeah,
have
Dimitri.
Darovich in there.
Yeah, Darovich is the name of the
Okay.
guy.
Oh, what's
different
the
guy.
name of the bar?
Okay,
Yeah.
his name was Dimitri, and
Yes.
Dimitri was he didn't want to let us in. But Irina convinced them to let some of us in. And she convinced them because she was the burgomaster's daughter of another village, and all the villagers agreed to a pact where they'll help each other out if the need arises. And essentially what happens is I decided to go scare the shit out of the guards, and the one, Dimitri, did not like me and thought I was a threat, so he had forced me to wait outside. Grutz also decided to wait outside with me,
Wait a minute. He didn't force you to be outside.
Yes, he did.
You
He did.
chose.
He did force
You
you.
chose to do it. No, you walked away as a barrel.
No,
You kept changing.
No,
You didn't help your situation.
I didn't say I couldn't go in. He said I couldn't go in.
That's true,
Therefore,
but he didn't
it was
force
not
you.
my- Yes, he
He
did.
didn't force you.
So if I try to go in now, they won't shoot me with arrows.
Oh yeah, they would.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, they would.
So then that happened. So
It's not like he to put your hand
Basically
behind your back and
it's
say,
your own fault.
change into a barrel, change into a flagpole,
Yeah,
so
you
that I can.
scared though.
Yeah, you scared him. So it is your
Hey,
accountable
it's-
for your
Hey,
actions.
it's their fault that they fear the unknown.
I mean, they should.
They live in
You've seen
Barovia.
their
Come on, give
country.
them. Come on, yeah. All right, go ahead. This is great. I'm glad you're doing the
Okay.
recap.
So they opened the gate, and everyone but Grutz. I don't know why Grutz chose to stay with me.
He
and
chose
so
to fall on the sword.
It would have been easier for me if he left. If he went with
Grutz
me.
is just an
He
idiot.
decided
Yeah.
to stay.
Look, this
They-
is a guy that tries to put a bunch
They
of
went
back
in. I
wolves
don't
on
know
the
what
plane.
happened once they went in, since I wasn't there. But
Right.
It's not Grutz's fault. They didn't tell him
I
how to
went back
break.
in my ring and I told Grutz if he says, "Surprise, motherfucker," I'll come out and help him.
Okay.
And I think that's where I left off.
Okay.
And Grutz is at the gate.
All
So-
of our stuff is in his ring as well.
Yeah, I was going to say. So you took off all of your equipment.
Yeah.
They said you couldn't have any weapons, couldn't have armor. This is very rare that N isn't wearing some sort of armor. So we can see his, sort of
He
sketchy
basically
body.
looks like he's in The Witcher's normal clothes.
So he's got. Does he wear clothes under
He
his
has
armor?
he has a white tunic and
I would think they would
beige
wear
pants.
just a tunic or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you're outside the wall.
Yep.
Grutz has you. You have the ability to go into a ring.
Yep.
That ring is where you hold stuff,
Yes.
and
It's.
it recharges you. I think isn't that what it was?
I can rest in it
Yeah.
I can do a long rest inside of it.
Now you
because-
also have an imp
Yeah, I have an
as
imp as well.
a
familiar.
familiar, and it's in there with you.
No, it's not.
The imp is not with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
it can't go in the ring.
Where is the imp?
It's probably next to me, or next to where I was.
The ring?
Grutz.
Or
Yeah.
next to Grutz.
Next
okay.
to Grutz.
But it's out there.
Yeah.
So Grutz was not allowed in because Grutz decided to stay with you.
Yep.
He took pity on you,
Yep. Grutz.
not knowing and feeling. Why did you do it?
Because Grutz saw his teammate getting alienated by these racist guards. So Grutz took it within him to stay out with
All
him.
right. Racism, of course, which had nothing to do with it. It's just they're trying to be safe. However, your other teammates were able to talk their way in, and
Grutz can't talk without.
Grutz was left outside. So what happened to, as your character, you don't know, but you were listening, so you know what happened. So you continue on to catch us all the way up.
Oh, yeah. So Grutz asked if he can go in, but the guards said they were asked Dimitri if he could come
And
in.
then Dimitri.
But Dimitri said he was busy, so he basically said he has to wait outside.
He was asking what we're doing.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
oh, okay. Well,
Were you not paying attention during then?
no.
Well, we'll find out.
Dan, we're gonna talk to the burgomaster, right? You guys were gonna talk
We
to
have a
him.
dinner with the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
burgomaster.
They have a dinner with the burgomaster. I don't know what they're doing. I thought we were supposed to go to the.
Two people are at the bar
So,
with Garvey.
Preface this, our original goal is to get to the Abbey to shelter Irina from the big bad strudel man, Strahd himself.
Uh-huh.
And then
Okay.
I also believe that one of our treasures that we need to find is in the city.
So where your colleague is trying to help you out is there is more that happened after you were left outside the gates. But it's sort of interesting to know that you can't think of it or remember it because you weren't involved with it. So
Yeah,
you really
yeah.
weren't listening, were you?
No, my character. This is a recap of what my character.
No. It's a recap
What
of the
you know.
episode of what happened last
Oh,
night.
okay.
It's not your character.
Okay, so what happened next is they got invited to dinner because Irina is the burgomaster's daughter.
Because I said
That's what
that.
she said.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
said that,
yeah.
yes.
So
Say
he
that
agreed.
again.
He agreed to let us stay for the night or for a day, and then afterwards we had to figure out
Where are
we're
they
gonna
staying?
Right.
go. And they're
Where are they staying?
I don't know where they're staying.
Because they're not staying with the burgomaster.
They're probably in.
No, there's
Probably
two
in.
with the burgomaster.
Yeah, well, I know. The two other people were the other
I
guy.
did not pay attention. I decided what I would do.
It's good to know. Like this one probably isn't either. Okay, so Does anybody want to help out the situation here?
W and Jiminy are with Darovic, the bar/innkeeper.
Yes.
He has a crutch and he's missing his right leg.
Yes.
Oh, he's getting kicked.
While we are, and then N and Irina went with the burgomaster because they're staying with him. While W and Jiminy's waiting to head out to go to dinner at the burgomaster's place, W decided to kind of map out the area with his raven, looking through the raven's eyes.
There we go. Very good. And that brings us to where we're at.
Okay, I would like to defend my recap. I am at the highest level of roleplay. I don't even pay attention to stuff I'm not involved in.
Exactly. That's what I do. I'm the best role player.
That
I've
way,
been doing it the whole time.
I need a first-person
good.
account of what happened around me.
Is it good to know that you feel like you're on trial? And that's very I feel like you certainly don't. Oh my God, that's funny. All right, so yes, so your raven has gone out and sort of flown over and given you a bird's eye view of Krezk. So will Mr. Recap come here and distribute? So this is there's two maps. So one of them is sort of a hand-drawn map.
Oh my God.
Which is probably kind of what your raven would. So you can share the other map with these other two.
W is an artist.
Okay.
So one of them's going to look a lot nicer because
Okay.
he's an artist.
So you don't want Grutz to draw a map. You're going to see
Here you
stick
go,
figures.
one for you. One for you
Well,
guys.
yeah, I guess so. You could put stick figures, but this gives you a basic understanding of Krezk. So I'm just going to quickly
Oh, it's a nice
pull it up.
town.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the trees inside of it. It's very naturey.
So
The walls aren't connected, though.
yeah. So
There is there's an odd break in the wall.
Sounds like something Grutz can easily get through.
what are you talking about? Where now?
Where the trees are, in
Yeah.
between the abbeys.
Yeah, it's
Well,
where the
remember
abbey is.
that's way up on a hill.
Yeah, Grutz
But
can
my
climb the hill.
description brought the trees in a lot closer than what you're seeing here. So this is just an
Oh,
impression.
the outside trees?
Yeah, the outside trees actually encroach a lot further in.
Okay.
And you can see they're showing you a level of ascension with these these sort of dash lines.
Showing it's on
They're
a hill.
showing you that, you're moving up a
Oh,
hill.
yeah.
Right? So this is the road you came up, and it twisted and turned, and then you came through the gate, and you were led through here to this Y, I described it, and you were led up this road, and you are now, here is where I'm envisioning is Darovic's
It looks
Inn,
pretty
and this is
significant,
the
Why are
Dimitri.
they making a plane with a map?
Jiminy Carlyle. Jiminy Carlyle's not going to look at the map.
So Dimitri, he's not.
Oh,
The Krezkov.
And throw it.
So the Krezkov Manor is across the street from
How
Darovic's Inn.
convenient.
Where's your heart?
Huh?
How convenient that they're close to each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. Now, it'll be a little confusing because when I pull it up on the mapping software that we haven't used, they're not quite that way. But
It's actually quite hilly, to be honest.
this is a huge hill. So, yeah, I wanted to step backwards a little bit and sort of show you. So, in this image that you can see here, we might want to turn the camera so you can see it.
Because it's like a 400 feet climb from the city to the abbey.
So, yeah, this gives you a better kind of perspective.
That's kind of crazy.
Right when you come in, there's a big, huge mountain there on the side. And up that mountain is where the wind is coming down and it's kind of blowing through on you as I was describing it. And this is a better representation of the houses there.
'Cause if you look,
So I like this
is
picture
100
much
feet,
better
so which one of these is
than
100
sort of
feet?
what I showed you. Is anybody,
Oh.
are you looking? Mike, what are you doing? He's throwing airplanes. I mean, oh my God. All this work. All this work I do,
Where are
and
we
you
at?
make it into a paper airplane.
Where are we at?
I circled it.
I am showing
Yeah,
you
'cause I can
pictures,
see that.
although, yeah. That's the map. I'm
This is
showing
where
you
we are.
pictures
This is
on the
where
TV,
we're
though. If you look at the
That's bird
image
nest.
over here, look to your right, Mike.
Yeah.
Look
To
at
your right, yeah. Okay, so this is what the town looks like.
Yeah, it
So-
looks like a shithole like every other town.
No, it doesn't look like a shithole at all. It
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
looks pretty nice.
It's like
It's like a little
No.
nice-
Everybody has their own sort of cottage.
Traffic cars,
They've got
I like
snows
Yeah, no,
all
I
around.
like
abounding.
cabins too.
But the places look nice.
They're comfy.
Yeah, they're not. There's. I told you. I
How are
described
these
it.
people oppressed is my question. Everybody else has been oppressed.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
you
What's the
know,
problem
that's
here?
why
Who's it-
you
How many
visit.
Draculas are there here? How many
None.
of them are in
Do you see any?
with Strudel?
Do you see any?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
They always seem to come out when our asses enter the town.
Well, that's a problem. Yeah,
Where's
that's
the
why it's called
people?
D&D. All right, it's demons and following your
Where are
ass.
the werewolves? There's at least 7 werewolves.
Well, you
in
know
this
there's
town.
werewolves all over, but they've got a big, huge
87
wall.
zombies in somebody's
They've got a
basement.
huge wall.
There's a golem in the church.
Sure.
The little kind, the little.
There's
not
always
big,
a
not
dungeon.
golem.
There-
All
there's-
right. So from what you can see though these houses are occupied. They've got lights on. They've got fires in the fireplace. There's smoke coming out of the fire, out of the chimneys and stuff. You can see there's
It
little
looks homey.
pens. I described it for you last time. You can see they have animals in the pens like chickens and pigs and things like that. Even though there's
being
snow.
strangled, there's blood everywhere.
No.
There's something wrong.
Well, I'm not saying there isn't.
Okay, Jiminy Carlyle's gonna lick the snow nearby
I'm
and
just
figure out what's wrong.
right now showing
Roll
you
to
that
see if it's yellow.
Yeah.
licking the snow tells you that it's fresh snow.
Okay, but like,
And it's very wet.
does it taste like smoke? Does it taste like pepper, salt?
No, it
Does
just
it taste like?
Tastes like pretty.
Does it taste like
What the
this?
fuck?
It actually tastes pretty nice. It's
Wouldn't salt
Okay.
melt?
crisp snow.
Wouldn't salt melt the snow?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they.
Salt?
Yeah.
Maybe
What's
there's
salt?
salt in
Salt
here.
with
Maybe
water
they're-
increases the freezing point of it.
He
What if
asked.
these are
Yes, I
fish
understand that.
people?
But what's,
He asked if the snow tasted salty.
Yeah, does
No.
it taste salty? Does it
No,
taste-
no.
does it pepper?
I said
Does
it tastes
grassy?
like really fresh water.
Does it taste
It's
like
good.
mud? Does it taste like
No.
does it taste like blood?
No,
Is there blood in the snow?
no,
Is there a dead body in the snow?
no.
Can I look for a dead body?
Sure, but you're not there. You're inside right now.
Inside? Okay.
Oh
where's
my
Mr.
God,
Pete?
getting a
What
headache.
line
His name is Darovich.
He's missing a right foot.
Mrs. Right foot. What's he got for right foot? Is he okay?
He has a
Crutches.
crutch. He
Crutch?
walks with a crutch,
Ooh, gosh,
and
darn
he's
it.
let you. This is his house. This is his inn. Okay, I'm
That's
showing you
nice.
that now. We're gonna. You guys are still there in the inn.
Alright.
All right. Okay.
Does he have crutches on him?
I described how he walks last time. He's very quick with the crutch.
Okay.
Where were you?
Does does
He
no.
moves
Okay,
around
okay.
very quickly.
Okay.
That indicates he's been in a crush for a long
Well,
time.
Thank
does
you.
that Too.
Somebody
He
was
has his
listening.
crutches on him, or is he like
It's
hopping
one
around right
crutch, and he has it on him.
now? Okay.
You're in
He's
your
like Tiny
room.
Tim.
You're in your room. Yeah, he's like Tiny Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I just need to
a.
know how to
It
steal
looks
the
like
crutch. That's all I
it's a
need.
stick.
I
It's a
basically need to
stick,
steal
and
the
it's got a
crutch.
thing underneath it. And if
Yeah.
you want to steal it, well, that's
Well, I'm gonna steal it. It's
okay.
not that I want to; it's that I have to.
All right. Very
What's the
good.
difference?
We are the heroes.
Yeah, you're the hero.
The
You're
hero
crutch
they
heroes.
need.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Michael. We'll go back to. We'll change up soon enough, and we'll go back to more images in a minute. Okay. So the only other thing to go through now is the incident at the wall.
Hello!
Yeah. So last time we had a dispute, we weren't quite sure we understood what was going on in terms of him being let back in. So I watched the video, and Richard watched
I've
it
seen it
too.
too.
And well, there's really sort of I'll let you explain it. I think
When I heard it, he said, if you drop your weapons, you can come in. That invitation, I think you could mishear it as to saying whenever. But I think what it meant is that as long as he's there, you can do it. So when he left, the invitation ended. So you can see it either way.
So since we can see it either way, we're just simply going to roll to see if they let you in. Okay? I'm just going to let you roll it. You can pick high or low,
High.
roll a 20 or a 6. It's up to you.
Hi, I'm gonna
High, you're going to come in.
Don't fuck up.
19!
Okay, so they're going to let you in, and there's going to be a guard that walks with you and walking you through the snow. He's going to take you up.
I'm gonna pass him a gold coin. Thank you!
Okay. He's going to look at it and he's going to say, "Thank you, but I don't need this.
Oh, it's fine. I didn't know.
I don't need it.
You could just have it. I don't care.
What will I do with it?
Do you not use money?
No.
What? What do you use? Do you trade? Grutz trade. That's what Grutz did. He used to trade stuff.
Yes, we
Yeah.
trade.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
sure for being allowed in, you will be asked for a favor.
Okay.
But that is like giving me rock.
Yeah, I
Can't
do
do
know.
anything with it.
Well, it's nice to
So
know
I
another
wouldn't-
town.
I don't want to put it in my pocket because then I just have rock in my pocket.
Okay, I'll take it back then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So he's going to lead you down, and he's going to come. You're going to come to two fairly large. You take a left, and you go down the road. You notice that the road is. You can see on beside you. Like you said, you see trees, all around you. The trees are covered with snow.
It's a
You can
beautiful
see
town.
that some of the trees have like bright red, like what looks like
Christmas
berries
lights?
or something.
Oh.
No, not like Christmas.
Tis the season.
Ornaments.
To be home.
But you can see it's some sort of fruits. They're like yellow and bright red and some orange.
Yeah.
So there's different colors.
Oh my god,
you can
Jimmy's
s-
heaven.
And you can see the
Are they edible?
You're asking the guard?
Can you eat them?
He says, yes, we gather those
Oh, it's awesome.
parts of our meals.
Do you make them
these are
into
made-
pies?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds
Make
delicious.
them into pie, make them in, put them over donuts,
Oh,
pancake.
delicious.
You like cakes?
Yes.
Yes. We put them into sugar, with sugar, and
That's
and
delicious.
we make pancakes.
That's delicious.
It's very good
Yeah.
for you. So you're okay. He says, I'm glad you came in.
Thank you.
Yeah. You like to eat what I eat.
Yeah.
So he walks you along, and then you come to these two very large buildings. One is much bigger than the other, and you can tell it's more of a private residence. The other one has sort of a porch and some chairs outside. Snow is coming down. It's not quite as large. The other one is a lot more refined.
Wow, these are nice houses.
Yes, he's standing there. He says, I don't know where I was supposed to bring you.
Maybe the end?
Right,
that doesn't
I take
matter.
you to Inn.
Okay.
Karovich is in. So he's going to knock on a door, and an old man opens the door. He's sort of bald. He's got
Hello.
a beard and a mustache. He says, oh, hello, who are you?
My name's Grutz.
He says, Grutz.
I'm the leader of the people that were let in.
Oh, they're both looking at each other. Oh, you're the leader.
Yeah.
The leader should not be at the inn. The leader should be at the
Where?
at the manor, but he has no room for you.
That's fine. Who's in the manor?
Dimitri,
No, but which one of my guys is at the manor?
I don't know. I don't know their names.
Okay, as long as it's not Chimney.
Old man and woman.
As long as it's not Chimney.
Old man and woman.
Okay, that's fine. The old man can take care
Here
of
is
it.
beach ball and pretty boy.
Oh, okay, okay,
Says,
that's good.
It's a pretty boy and beach
You know,
ball.
beach ball.
That's good.
Does it look like beach ball? Look like donut.
You know, I thought he was a donut once. I chewed him a little at night.
I wanted to kick
Don't
him.
tell him.
Yeah,
I chewed on him a little bit.
Except I could not kick him because I only have 1 foot.
Yeah.
So
Watch out. He likes to trip the cripples.
oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for telling me. Ah, little bastard, I'll give you. You
Yeah.
watch. Thank you. Come in. So he lets you in, and the guard leaves. And he lets you in, and he says, because you told me about little bastard, I
Yeah.
will give you your own room.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah.
Very much. And I
Yeah.
give you hot water.
Yes.
Yes, they are using just cold water to wash.
Yes,
You
thank you.
need to wash up. He says, go upstairs.
Yeah.
I could take you up, but if I don't have to walk upstairs
No,
as
it's fine.
much,
I need to
avoid it.
take a bath
I need to
anyway.
prepare for little bastard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you go upstairs, and first door on right
Okay.
is your room. It's
Thank
unlocked.
you.
Yes, nice big bed for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, wash up and come down. I give you all a beer
Okay, I'll do that.
before you go. We can talk. I
Yeah.
would like to learn about you.
Yeah, I'd like to learn about the town as well. It seems very nice.
Yes, of course. Krezk is the best.
Yeah.
We're excited to
Better than the Locky when I
Krezk
last
is
saw
best.
it.
Rocky shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
You should have
shit.
saw it when I saw it. Fires everywhere.
Fire? It's on
Yeah.
fire?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's good story.
That's good for
Good
us.
story, I'll tell you.
But you know what? They're the only people we trade with. So maybe not so good.
That's always Barovia.
No, hell no. They don't grow anything there. They grow bad people.
Yeah, I was there
This is
too.
not
It was
good.
pretty
Yeah,
bad.
Too close to you know who.
Oh, I know.
We like to stay away from him.
Yeah.
You go upstairs, you fix yourself.
Okay.
Clean yourself all over, you know.
Oh, I know.
You
Like
know,
it
between
brashes
the
down
things
there.
and
yeah,
back
yeah.
there, the sides.
The
Yeah.
road itches fucking.
You
bother
never
me.
know. They may strip you down.
Oh,
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
used to being naked.
Oh, good for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to be that way, but I don't look so good now. I only have one leg.
Ah, it's okay.
They all look at the other one that isn't there.
Yeah.
All right, I see you in a few
I
minutes.
see ya.
All right. Bye. So you go upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can hear from down the way, you can hear some noise down the hall. And you can hear Jiminy and W kind of talking. You know it's them. Do you want to do anything?
No, I'm just gonna take a shower.
Well, you can. Okay, that's kind of going overboard. You're going to go in and there's just
A bucket.
a bucket, yeah.
I'm gonna pick it up.
And he's
pour it
going
on my
to.
head.
Oh, before he does that though, before you go upstairs, he gives you one and it's steaming hot.
Oh, thank you.
And he says that don't tell the others.
Okay.
I didn't give them hot.
Okay.
You know, I was keeping that for a later dinner. But
Oh, I see.
you're a good man for
Thank
telling me
you.
about little bastard.
No, he's a little bastard.
Yeah, you help me out. Okay, thank you very
No
much.
problem.
Okay, so you go upstairs. Okay, so let's turn to I was going to say let's go to the man outside the walls, but I guess you're not outside the walls anymore, are you? Okay.
He's in the ring.
All right, so let's turn ourselves to N and Irina. You guys are guided over to a very nice house. As you go up there, you can see in the house, it's a 2-story manor, but it's not very large. It's
That's actually decent because every burgomaster they've had abnormally large
it's
houses.
not big like those have been at all, but it's in much better condition. But it's snow everywhere, of course, and out in front there's open areas that you can see. Probably garden, some things that are growing. Not right now. You can see there's stakes and such. So even the burgomaster, who uses his land, obviously, to cultivate, you can tell, and you can see that. So as you go into the house, there are no servants, but a woman greets you. And she presents herself. She says, my name is Anna. Let me check that. I just need to make sure. Yeah, Anna Krezkov. She says, I am Dimitri's wife. I understand you will be staying with us.
Yes.
And so Irina kind of bows to her, gives her a little tip of the head. And she says, my name is Irina, and may I present N, who is
Nice to
my
meet you.
benefactor.
I will do a little curtsy.
Okay. And Anna looks at Anna and she says, oh, yeah. You look very
I'm an
old.
elderly,
I'm surprised. Yes.
It was
Traveling with such a
kinda
young
like
sister,
a
daughter?
curse.
Your granddaughter? Or
No, I was cursed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm actually
very
28.
Oh, dear. 28? How old do you feel?
I feel 28, but I look old.
You look like 90 maybe or something.
I'm 87.
I said 90, yeah. That's, well, come on in. Come on
sensitive
in.
about the age.
It's actually much warmer inside. So she brings you in, and Dimitri is taking off his clothes. So, the first image I have here is actually just sort of the layout of what the streets would look like. But so I've got you guys in kind of up here, and I need to put Grutz on the page up here, and then over here is the burgomaster's house. So let me go to a map now. That's more the inside of the burgomaster's manor. And Anna's going to take you. Let me see here. No, that's not. There we go. This is not what I want. Sorry. Go here. Ah. Here it is. You see. There we go. I think. Yes. So this is more the layout. So here's Anna. You can't hardly see her. Sorry.
No, you're good.
You can zoom in a little just so you get a look at them. They're just so she's she actually looks a little taller than Dimitri. Dimitri actually looks kind of smaller. He's like 5'7". She looks like she's about an inch or two taller than him. She's an attractive lady. She, like him, she looks a little younger than he looks. He looks sort of worn out and such in his, he's a little heavier and kind of, what you would call like a hairy, like a hairy guy, even as he's pulling off all the furs and stuff like that. But she looks like she's like in her late 40s. So she's not as old looking as he looks, much older. But you can also see, huh?
Kids?
Well, you can ask those questions. But you can see her. She also looks like she's got like some bags under her eyes.
I thought you were going to say a mustache.
No. She doesn't have a mustache. Not that kind of place. And
She said she was hot.
she looks a little weary. You can tell, and it's almost like you sort of felt that. I don't think it was N who felt it.
It was
I think
N.
it was an N or W.
Yeah, it was
okay, it was
N.
N. So you can kind of see she mirrors Dimitri's sort of
Sorrowful.
something's not quite right with these folks. So she's going to lead you down both to a room, and there's 2 beds in the room. And she's going to say, this will be your room for the evening. And she says, Dimitri, how long will they be here? And you hear, they will only be here for one day, the one night. Tomorrow they leave. And she looks at you and she says, he's cranky like that. If he let you in, you can be sure that you can work your way around that. I'm sure. So
Thank you.
yes, we'll tell you more at dinner.
Okay.
She says, I understand there are more of them, Dimitri? He says, yes, there are 2 more. 2 more coming. So she says, all right, I will prepare for a nice meal for you. When was the last time you ate?
I was at I had porridge earlier today.
So you ate this morning breakfast?
Yes.
Oh, it's much later now. So you are good and hungry. That's good.
Yes.
And all of your friends will be hungry.
Yes.
Oh, that's very
Especially
good.
the little guy. He'll be very hungry.
You have a little one.
Yes.
Well, we have a young son too.
Yes, MILF.
Yes, we have a son too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, Ilya. I will have him meet you.
Okay.
So you will meet him at dinner. He's in his room right now. Okay? So
Okay.
your son, how old is he?
How old's Jiminy?
Wrote it down.
I think he's 24.
It's 23,
23.
as far as you know.
But he's 2'4".
He's 23, but he looks 43.
He's 20. He's 23
Yeah.
and 2'4".
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Just
it really
Maybe
does.
am I
After
not supposed to
5.
notice?
No, you can notice. It's fine.
Okay, well I'll tell Dimitri. Dimitri won't care. He's a little on the short side too, but he is not 2'4". That's a
He'll
very
probably
small.
feel better next to him.
Oh yeah, he'll feel like giant. Yeah,
Maybe we should sit them next to each other.
that's a good idea. I'll
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Can't wait for this. I can't wait for the Halloween event where I get the thing that makes me grow 10 fucking feet.
She says, "Can he sit in a regular chair?"
I think so.
Okay, I don't want to insult him. Maybe I'll get like the phone book.
Yeah,
And,
maybe
put that
a
down so
little
he has something to
stool kind
sit
of
a little
thing.
higher. Well, big book. That big book. Okay, so and dinner will be ready about an hour,
Okay.
and your friends will be brought to eat with us, and we will have our son Ilya. What is your son's name?
Jiminy.
Jiminy.
Okay, you're not saying I'm not your son.
Jiminy, very nice name. Very
Yes.
nice name. Yes, very, very, very good. Very Disney-esque.
He's a bit of a handful, but
Oh dear.
yes.
Well, to tell you the truth, Ilya is too.
Oh.
He's still kind of rough, but she looks around. She says, "We're glad to have him back."
What
He's
happened
good.
to him?
She says, "I will let Dimitri tell you.
Okay.
It's better I let him tell you." But very good to have you here. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
So you can see Dimitri's gone off, and he's gone over to another room, and you can smell. It smells like he's like smoking some tobacco or a pipe or something. And she says something in a language to him that you don't understand. It sounds very heavy Russian, and he says, "No, and she says, would the gentleman, would you like to smoke?
Yes, please. I was-
Okay, I will tell Dimitri. He will bring you a pipe
Okay.
with his favorite tobacco."
Okay.
So she leaves, and so you guys you can close the door, you can keep the door open. You can
We'll
see
keep the door.
she goes across
We
the
got no
hall and
secrets.
into another area, you can tell. And you hear her talking, and you can hear a voice. It's kind of rough. She's talking. They're talking in a different language that you've never heard before. And Dimitri, a little later, comes over, and he's got on like a robe now. He's got all his rough stuff off. A big, huge, hairy. His beard looks really nasty now. It's all like kind of had crap in
Is
it
it
before.
matted?
Yeah, he's been outside. He doesn't look like he really cares for it too much, And he's got a bald head, so he's not really taking care of any of his hair. His hair kind of sticks all over. He's kind of like he's just been asleep, because he had a hat on. He got hat hair, and stuff.
Yeah.
And he gives you this big, huge pipe that swings way down and way up,
That's cool.
and it's just crammed full of tobacco. And he gives it to, and he
Smoke
says,
it.
"Ugh," and he doesn't
Thank
even say
you.
anything. And,
Thank you.
"Ugh." And he takes out he's got some sticks, and they're lit, and so he says, "Puff," and he's
He's
got
gonna take a big
he's a big puff. So as you puff it in, it's really heavy, really thick. It's almost like dirty, nasty smoke. It's like ugh. It's not real
Different
clean.
from what
Yeah,
other
it's
he's
nothing.
had.
No, yeah, no. It's almost like shit. It's kind of like shit. So he kind of goes, "Come to my study.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Come with me." And he looks at Irene. Irene kind of looks at you, and she says, "Don't get sick. You get sick.
Okay.
Don't get sick." So he's going to walk down, and you can walk past with him. And he walks you into a room, and the room has It's got heads of wolves all around. It's got a head of a bear. It's got heads of deer and various animals, like a skunk. Is like a kind of been. I wouldn't call it taxidermy, but it's like a dead skunk that's been kind of just set up, you know, and it's allowed to kind of like
Decompose?
yeah, it's kind of basically just decomposing nasty and stuff's got flies on it and shit. He's like smoking and he's kind of looking at you and he's eyeballing you and he says, "Where are you from?"
I'm from a town called Mordenshire, outside of Barovia.
Yes, and you are a warrior there, huh? Right?
Yes, I'm a holy knight of the church there.
What is your church, Morning Lord?
Ezra, the Lady of the Mists.
Oh, don't know. You are from outside Barovia.
Yes, outside Barovia.
Your heroes come in and from White Rose.
Yes.
We have Blue Rose come through. We did not let them in.
Yeah, they unfortunately,
You are lucky. You have Irina with you. So I
Yes.
let you in.
That was very nice of you, thank you.
Except for your man who pops in and out.
Yeah,
Tell
I
me
don't know
about
why
him.
he did that. He's a magic user, but he's a little not there on the brain side of things.
Yes. It's very scary. Does he scare you?
No.
Scares me. I
fought
don't
a
know
lot
whether he'll
scarier.
be there or not. Huh?
Close your eyes. Michael pops out in the middle of the night, goes into his room.
I fought a lot scarier and seen a lot scarier.
What have you fought?
We fought a Dark Lord and a
Dark Lord, like
snowy-
you know who?
Yes. He was
What was it like? Tell
He
me.
was a man who had like a werewolf coat and he would turn into a werewolf.
He was the beast.
Yes.
You fought the beast.
We did. We fought the beast. We
Fucking
beheaded him.
massacred that guy. Fucking ended him.
You're not there.
I know.
And how did you do? Did you fight him yourself?
I was in the process of turning into one.
Oh shit!
So I'm good now. I'm good now.
He did.
I'll do a silver
Yeah,
test.
I understand.
You were once werewolf.
No, we kind of got it cured. Once you killed him, it turned us back.
Oh, you killed one who bit you.
Yes.
Yes, that is supposed to be cured.
Mhm.
You are lucky.
I was very lucky.
Oh. So who fought them? The big one?
The really big one.
Yes. And,
And
the
then-
one that blinks?
No, he's new to our group. We
No
found him
shit.
in a
Yeah,
a
he wasn't
Milwaukee.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, we had another wizard, but he passed away.
Did
by
he blink too?
frogs. No, he didn't. He kind of burned things. So I
And
think
he-
you're actually
and
luckier
he
you
killed
found
Lord?
the blink.
He killed Dark Lord?
Yeah,
That's too bad. He's dead?
yeah. The little one, he fought me off.
Little one. What do you mean?
The little fat one.
Who's the little fat one?
The one that went to the other house with my brother.
Beach ball.
Oh, you are talking about, oh yeah, okay. And he
Yes,
fought
sir.
with you?
Yeah, he fought against me
He fought against you. Why?
Almost killed
because I
him,
was
too.
in the process of turning.
Oh, I see. You are becoming wolf. Okay, and Dark Lord was wolf, and big guy fight,
Yes.
and dead guy now fight. I see.
Yes.
What happened to wolf?
We beheaded him.
Really? You
Yes,
killed him?
We killed him.
She just said that.
You killed a werewolf.
We did.
Dark
You
Lord
carried a
werewolf.
Dark
and
Lord
it
werewolf.
brought the whole town was snowing.
This
just
is
like
what
this.
this is legends that we hear, but not I believe. I do not believe them, but you are there. You say you are there. Yeah. Woo.
It ended the snow
Crazy.
in the area.
Grutz did it barehanded too. Fucking punched
Crazy.
shit out of that.
Crazy.
Dude.
I have a
Carlyle was
newfound
there.
admiration for you.
Thanks.
It's not easy.
Especially the little
Oh
guy.
no, it's definitely not easy.
That is a story we have heard.
We fought an evil sword.
An evil
An
sword.
Evan Blade. He's called. He ran a
Wow.
manor.
So you can you tell these stories and he's listening, and as he's listening to you, he's like, you can tell he's becoming more impressed than he was at the beginning, and with these stories, you only have about 20-25 minutes, but you know what the things that you're doing, you're surprising him with some of these things, and you can see, with all the crap around, he's kind of a manly guy, manly man, and
He
all
likes
that
to
stuff.
go hunting.
Yeah, so you can tell, yeah, he's got like swords, he's got like bows and arrows and things like that, and quivers and stuff. You can tell that he's obviously a hunter,
Mhm.
so you can tell that he's going to appreciate it. Okay, so we'll stay there. We're going to go quickly back to, dear God, I can hardly wait. The other end with Darovich. Darovich is down. He is Well, let me find out. What are you doing, and what is W and Jimmy doing?
I am cleaning my chunk.
Jiminy's ready.
Okay.
Jimmy's ready for a nice.
The ring's
dinner.
touching it. The ring's fucking touching it.
What are you doing with the ring?
I'm getting
He's scrubbing.
some water and scrubbing down there.
With the ring?
It's on.
Do I hear it?
Oh, you sure do hear it.
I don't know if you hear. I don't know if you'd hear
Can
somebody.
you hear Grutz going
I hear-
scrub a dub dub?
Scrub-a-dub-dub.
You mean
In the tub.
I'm
Scrub-a-dub-dub.
gonna pop out.
Okay.
Oh God, don't pop out there.
No, don't.
I don't
You can't
pop-
go back in.
I pop out like it's okay. I pop out like a safe distance away.
In the room?
What are you
Okay.
gonna do?
It's in a private, and I could do
Oh,
something.
oh.
Okay, well, going out.
I'm gonna go like, don't say shit.
Grutz is gonna try to cover his dick.
Give me. I said.
Oh no, it's just too big. Oh,
and
it's
say, get that ring off your fucking truck.
Grutz is gonna take his ring off and throw it over to him.
I'm gonna grab it and then I'm gonna go like, did it leave like a fire soap or something?
No.
So the ring has some residue of soap on it, like he was using, like a lye soap, that they would have, like a made out of animal fat and shit. So the ring, what does the ring look like? Does it have a stone of any
It
kind?
does have a stone.
Okay, so you can see there's parts of like some of this animal fat that are kind of all around it,
Okay.
where he was rubbing with it and digging it into this little bit of soap that he has. So it's kind of got gunk on it,
Okay. I'm
and
gonna,
it's real slippery and slimy.
I'm gonna go and wipe it off.
Where
In
On
Grutz's
the
backwater.
sheets.
you
The
tell
bed
me
sheets.
you're going to do it on the bed sheets, okay?
Yeah.
And what are you doing? What's Grutz doing now? You're just trying to cover up your willy.
No, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I know who it
You're
is.
just going to let it shine.
Look. Don't surprise Grutz when he's taking a bath.
Okay.
Don't do it. You
Okay.
shocked me. You
Yeah.
scared me.
Okay.
Okay.
A man's most vulnerable when he's cleaning his
I'm
dick.
gonna say which way is the door out.
That sounds like good advice.
I'm
Sounds like
gonna
a
over. I'm
sounds
gonna,
like a no license plate, right? Man's most vulnerable. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna ask him which way is the door out. How many doors
Oh,
are there?
boy.
There's just one door.
Okay.
Right fucking there's
Is there
one door.
any, like,
There's the
wardrobe?
window.
There's window.
Is there like any wardrobes or anything?
No, it's just a basic room. It's just got a wash bin, and it's got a chest, which is a fairly decent sized wooden chest, and it's got a cot on it or a bed.
Okay.
It's a nice
I'm
bed.
gonna go underneath the bed.
You're going underneath the bed?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're crawling underneath it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're pretty thin, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, that's
and I'm
fine.
gonna make myself look like I'm a dead body under the bed.
Okay, all right,
And then I am gonna control my imp,
okay.
and I'm gonna have my imp go to the. Actually, I don't know where the Baron or whoever his name lives. I'm gonna look for the biggest house and have my imp fly to.
Well,
fly to it.
okay, what are you going to do? How's your imp going to get out of the room?
Good question. I'm gonna have it open the door.
Just open the door?
What the fuck? How did that happen?
Okay,
Grutz is gonna start screaming again. What the fuck?
okay, and is the imp just going to fly
Yeah,
out?
It's gonna fly out.
So the door is open, and you're
Grutz is
bitching.
naked.
Grutz is
You're
fucking
naked.
butt fucking
Yeah,
naked.
yeah. Doors. So your imp is invisible.
Yeah.
He's not aware that it's there
So
necessarily.
Grutz is gonna try and put his pants on.
Okay. So now you're naked and the door's open,
Yeah, Grutz is gonna
and you've
start-
got a dead body under the
Yeah.
bed.
This does not look good. Grutz is gonna put his pants on and walk out.
Okay. All right. What's going on in your room?
I'm cleaning up off too.
Okay. You just cleaning up is just washing a little bit and such. And
I'm
he
getting
invited
ready for
you.
the dinner.
Darovich invited you back down to
Jimmy, do
have
you
a
want to
drink.
be cleaned?
No, Jiminy Carlyle is already clean.
You're not going to wash.
Natural musk.
I'm gonna prestidigitation some cologne for Jiminy
You
Carlyle.
people need to stop trying to clean him. This is so that he can hunt.
Okay.
If he smells like the environment,
You can do it. He
basks
can't do
himself in
anything.
the
I'm not
He
environment.
can't do
Have
anything.
you
about
not
it.
seen Predator? He covers himself in mud so that he blends in with the environment. That's what Jiminy Carlyle does.
I'm making him smell nice.
He needs to do that for dinner. He
Yeah.
needs to be covered in mud.
This guy is gonna
Okay.
look. That guy's a hunter. He's gonna understand the rules of hunting.
But you should
Sometimes
do
you
it.
gotta
You
lick a
don't know
piece of
that he's a
shit.
hunter.
Well, you don't want to do that
Sometimes
for
you gotta
dinner,
follow
do you?
weird tracks.
Why don't you dress up and smell like dinner?
Because this is the point.
Okay.
What if Jiminy has to go on the hunt right now?
Well, that's true.
What if it's hunt season?
Unfortunately, I don't think there's. Take it. You can have it.
Look
out
at the
with
fox.
W.
It's over there. You
Yell
missed
at-
it.
yell at
Why?
W.
Because you smell beautiful.
Yell at W. Don't yell at me. Yell at W.
You missed the fox. Jimmy could have gotten the fox, but you smelled nice. It
What
said,
if you
whoa,
wanted
what's that
an
foreign
animal?
smell? We just got to the One Piece episode where he smells the perfume. The little guy. He doesn't like the smell, did he? He didn't like it, did he?
Yeah, but it's dinner. You gotta be nice.
No, I don't have to be nice. Jimmy
Okay.
Carlyle. Look,
So you get-
can't
Grutz,
have
you can
Jiminy
hear
Carlyle
arguing
at his
going
best. You don't
down
get Jiminy Carlyle.
Why are you guys arguing?
You can hear it too. There are.
Wait, Jimmy Carlyle wants to go downstairs. Jimmy Carlyle wants breakfast.
We
What?
had breakfast.
Well, Jimmy Carlyle wants more breakfast.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
Jimmy's stomping away.
I want
I'm
you
a-
guys to
I'm
do
a
what
follow
you're gonna do.
Jiminy because I
Jimmy's
don't believe in
stomping
his
away.
motives.
Okay.
Hello. Hey
So
guys.
as you go by,
I
the
need
door
you,
is
Grutz.
open. And Grutz
Jimmy
has
Carlyle
got his
stomping
pants on. You can see he's pulling up his pants.
How'd you get in?
Oh, I asked nicely.
Oh, that's nice. Are you going to dinner too?
Dinner.
Yeah.
I was just taking here.
Oh, well, you could probably
I'm
come
gonna hear that, and I'm gonna stop my imp, and I'm gonna make my imp follow them.
Follow who?
Grutz and
These guys?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, someone was peeping on Grutz. They opened the door when I was changing.
Not Jiminy.
It wasn't me.
Jiminy doesn't spy on people. Only you spy on people.
Okay.
Was it Darovic, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, it's his wife. Wait, does this guy have a wife? I'm confused.
You
He's
haven't
got
seen a wife.
Everybody's got a D in their name. Everybody looks the same. They're
That's
both
true.
bald, hairy guys.
That's true. They are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna go downstairs. All
Yeah.
right. So when you come back down, you saw the picture of the place. So there's a table, and Darovich has placed some cups on the table, and he says, I have some. He's kind of limping along. He's putting the cups down. Says, I have some cider from
Thank
the
you.
berries that we grow around here.
Yeah.
It's not very alcoholic, but it's like a juice.
Thank you.
More like juice.
Jimmy
He says,
Carlyle appreciates juice.
yes. So he says, please sit down. Tell me, what brought you to this area?
We're heroes.
We brought a girl with us, and we're hoping to get some
girl,
help from Abby.
The girl that is in the manor?
Yes.
Yes.
Who is her?
She is the village of Barovius, burgomaster's daughter.
Yeah.
And you are the Blue Rose?
We're White Rose.
Blue Rose dead.
Yeah, Blue Rose is dead.
Blue Rose,
We-
yeah.
They're all dead.
We thought the Blue Rose was coming to visit.
They all
No,
Are
died.
they
they're
white?
sketchy.
They
They're
turned
all
into
died. They
vampires.
all died?
They're all
They all became
vampires. We murdered
vampires.
them.
They became vampires.
They became
and killed them.
vampires.
They're dead.
Yeah.
We killed them.
They're dead.
We
Most of
killed
them.
Do you
Most
kill
of
them?
them.
Yes.
Not all of them.
Jiminy Carlyle.
Did they follow you?
Yes.
No.
They don't follow you here, do they?
No.
That's just not what we need.
They're
They,
dead.
We have our
I don't
problems
know
already.
if you've heard, but the town of Valaki got
Kinda got burned
Yeah,
down
the
to the
devil
ground.
came.
the devil came to the
To
town of
Valaki.
Valaki.
Burned down to the ground.
No, this is
Yeah.
news. You will
Yeah.
have to tell Dimitri. We
The
rely
whole
on
place is
their
on fire.
supplies.
Yeah,
place-
This
and
is
then,
why we have not heard from
and
them
then they
for a
were
week.
raided by skeletons.
Yeah, there's a legion. There's an army of undead in Valaki.
Oh no! Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Yeah.
Oh no! Did
Yeah.
they survive?
Last I heard, some of them did.
You don't know? You left? You leave them?
Well, we
You're
had
heroes.
Well, the devil was.
We took on the devil.
We fought the devil and we nearly died.
But you did not stay.
Well, we would have died. But we were all
Yeah?
very injured. Yeah.
So we don't know if Valakia survived. You must tell
No.
Dimitri. We must send.
That's also why we came.
Yeah, they need a priest if they're alive.
The priest is not alive.
The,
Oh,
the
he
Dark
got
Lord
his
killed
heart
him.
ripped out by the devil.
Oh God!
Yeah.
This is all bad news. Very bad.
Yeah.
This is like I'm
They
sorry
need a
I
new-
asked.
If they're alive, they need a new priest.
Oh. We have the abbot. We do not have priest.
Well, that sucks.
Oh, that is not good. So, did you came from there?
Yeah.
Did they have food?
They had food.
Yeah, they
They
had
had
food.
food.
We ate.
Maybe we can go and raid there.
Yeah.
Did they have wine?
Yeah. And a barrel.
They
That's
had
on
a
mine.
barrel.
Yeah, that's on mine.
They had some wine.
Yeah.
We have not received any wine for weeks.
We
3,
heard
4
about
weeks.
the winery, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we are
We
wondering
were
what is
planning
wrong.
on
We
We
were
going.
were
hoping
thinking of visiting there to check it out.
we can't live without that wine. Everything here is so depressing. We
Yeah,
need
fucking
it.
water sucks.
Did you know this other group or this other League of Rose group?
No, not very well.
No,
They were assholes.
We're better than them.
How come?
They're inferior.
Wow. Well, obviously they are
They
no
like
longer
to take
alive.
credit for things
They like to
didn't
they
do.
stole credit from us.
You're not like sad that something happened to them.
No, they're sons of bitches.
You're
It's a
not sad.
competition amongst the
Yeah,
Are
clans.
they-
well, how the roses work, it's like a hierarchy of the lower devouring the higher. This isn't about teamwork. This is about who the fucking best is. And Grutz is the goddamn best there is.
So you are much better.
Yes.
Where were they on list? How many people on list?
Like 8 or 9 are on the list.
And where are you?
Number 2.
Number
Number
2.
two.
Number 2. What was blue?
Number
They
2.
were number like.
They were number
Killed
2?
them.
I think they were last place.
They were
They're
last.
pretty shitty.
No, I don't think they were number 2.
No, like
Orange is number 1.
The orange was number 1.
Orange is
You're
number
number
1. We're number 2, but just barely. Orange took some credit.
Good to have number 2. Best to have number 1, but still good to
Don't
have
you
number
know
2.
first the worst, second the best?
Exactly.
So you're drinking the juice, and it kind of stains your lips. You can, as you're looking, you're drinking. You can notice on the other people that
Oh,
next to you, it kind of gives you like reddish.
Lip gloss.
So, and your whole mouth is like really red, and it looks really strange with Grutz because he's got his fucking beard laying all around him, like silver beard, and he's got this whole gray looking thing, and he's got this bright
I
red
feel
mouth.
like it looks horrifying on Jimmy.
He's kind of like a. He's kind of like a.
Carlyle has been sipping through a straw.
He's kinda like a- He says, you should be aware. We have had some sadness here in Krezk. Dimitri and Anna, a while ago, they lost their daughter and their son.
Where?
Their daughter died of sickness, virus.
What about the sun?
The son, we haven't been having problems with wolves, which is why I think Dimitri has let you in.
Oh,
He probably thinks you can help with our problem.
I killed the werewolf Dark Lord before.
You killed werewolf. Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
So many things you are saying.
Yeah.
You
There's
killed
a
werewolf.
guy
Dark
named
Lord.
Gregor.
Where? Here in
No,
Barovia?
Vorosakov.
Emil?
Vorosakov. It's a different land in the area.
And you killed werewolves.
Yeah.
Shit, you're in the right spot, man.
Yeah,
Here is,
I lived there
I'm
my
a
whole
werewolf
life.
hunter too.
I've dealt with werewolves my whole life.
That is how I lost my leg. I lost my leg to the beast.
I got several scars from wolves and werewolves.
Yes,
Yeah.
mine was eaten. I was able to get away and crawl back.
Yeah.
Bastard.
You have to eat one. Eat the damn werewolf.
Anyway, one of the wolves apparently has been able to bypass the walls, and we are having.
Well,
we
the
are-
trees are a bit too close.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You need to tell Dimitri. You guys are full of news, full of good
I could have fucking
ideas.
climbed the wall, climbing a tree.
Why? You think you could have climbed trees?
Yeah.
Shit.
Back in Vorosakov, I've seen werewolves climbing trees.
Shit. You need to tell Dimitri these things. He needs to know. That's maybe how they are getting over into the
Either
crest.
that or someone's letting them in.
We are having people disappearing, and we are having problems with our sheep. There are some things going wrong, and apparently the son Ilya was I hear attacked and killed by werewolf.
Oh.
But I hear Abbott resurrected.
Ooh, that's resurrection usually isn't a good thing. It's questionable.
Why is that? He resurrects all the time.
I don't know. That seems a bit weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good. I thought it was beautiful power,
Questionable.
great power to
Yeah,
be able
but-
to do that.
Only the highest of the high can do that.
Well, it depends
can
on
do
what
that.
type of resurrection he's doing.
That's true. It could just be revivified.
From what I've learned, there are multiple
There's
types. I can
revivify.
revivify someone who has been
There's
down.
revivify. Yeah.
You can do that too.
Yeah, it's called revivify. Grutz can't do it. Grutz is a wizard.
It's
not
a spell
player.
I've learned through my experience, but yes, if someone's been gone for about a minute, I can bring them back. But there's another type of resurrection which turns them into like an undead being.
He is able to do it longer than minute. Interesting. Well, we don't really associate with Abbott. He lives up in the abbey.
The big place.
Yes, and we hear hideous noises up there.
That's not good.
horrible sounds. Like
Does he have a dungeon?
I don't know. I haven't been there. I don't think so.
Grutz has heard that every church has a dungeon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think there is dungeon there.
But that's what they want you to
Are
think.
you going up there?
Yeah.
You are going to go.
We do have plans to go there.
Yeah, we have plans of going there.
Why?
The girl that we have needs protecting from the devil, and the only safe place is probably the abbot.
He has power. That is for sure. Yes, he probably can help.
Yeah. The devil's after her.
Is he? What for?
I don't know. She could have stole his birthday cake or something.
Stole his birthday cake.
Yeah.
What kind of bullshit that? I never heard such bullshit.
Grutz once got his birthday
Why
cake
would he
stolen.
want her? If he wants her, he would get her.
Well, maybe she's playing hard to get.
Why is she with you?
We're protecting her.
Yeah.
You are her protectors?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Well, she's got number 2. That's pretty good. What do you
Yeah.
mean, why not?
Well, if you come across someone who needs help, don't you want to help them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grutz
that's
likes
true.
fight.
That's true. How will you protect her from him?
Grutz is gonna fucking do muscles.
We're seeking.
Yeah?
Yeah, Grutz is
some,
gonna punch.
we're seeking some form of treasures that'll help us fight him off.
Treasures, you say? Oh, interesting. So, what would these treasures look like?
We don't know. We were just told to follow a certain fortune.
I don't know.
Who told you these?
Apparently there's one around here. We don't know what it
A
is.
seer told us.
Yes?
Madam Eva.
Never heard of her. She's not from Krezk.
No.
Is she from Valaki?
No, she was more closer to the village of Barovia.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't go there. They're all kind of like zombies there. Very strange. You came all the way from the village.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's where we started.
It's a dreary place.
You went by the castle.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's creepy, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Not
We
good.
have to go there sometime, though.
Why?
We got invited. to his
Yeah, we'll
birthday
pull out the
party.
letter.
You got invited. You
Yeah.
must show this to Dimitri. Oh my God. You're going to show him the letter? He's going to look at it. He goes, I cannot read. What does it say?
It says we've been invited to dinner by the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
Are
he's
you going to
signed by him.
go?
Eventually.
You'd be
Well, he came again and he told us we better go at some point.
Oh, he's demanding you come.
Kind of. Why would you ask again if it wasn't?
To be fair, this guy's
Offer.
immune to poison.
You're pointing to Jiminy? Yeah, he needs to be immune to a vampire. Ooh.
Just eat a lot of garlic and you're okay.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Anything you want to know from him before he says
What's the state of are the townspeople happy here? Or are they, in Valaki, I'm going to tell him about the,
Yeah, they force people to be
how they
happy.
force people to be happy. I just want to know if he's happy living here and stuff.
no, we are different here. We are all living behind the wall. So there are only 350 people here in Krezk. Pretty much everyone knows each other, and we don't get any visitors. Very few. Dimitri keeps the walls closed, keeps us safe, so we are able to grow our own food, take care of our own animals, and so we provide for ourselves, and that is how we work here. So we exchange foods and help each other. So we do not have the same, but we trade heavily with Valaki. They have many, many supplies. We
Yeah,
need.
I heard you guys don't
Food.
use currency here.
Currency. No,
Money.
yes, no money, no, nothing like that.
Oh,
Doesn't mean anything to
Yeah.
us.
I do have something. I am looking for kind of like a doctor or a alchemist type lady. I believe her name is...
Of course, Sonia.
Sonia, yes.
She's the only one here in town. Yes. Sonia is up the street,
met her sister, right?
more towards where the market area is.
Oh,
She
shit, her
runs the
sister
only
was
general
up there.
store in town. We, again, mostly trade goods, but she is what you call with the spices and the
Herbs.
herbs. Yeah, she is a herb person. So she makes medicines for the town. She's very good at it. She is a very nice person. But not even she visits the abbey. Nobody in the village goes up to the abbey anymore.
Do you know why?
Well,
Do they
it's,
pray there, or do they have another place?
How long ago did it happen that people stopped going?
there are people who say the abbey is cursed. It rings the bell at odd times during the day. And when the bell rings, noises, guttural noises, very nasty sound, large, growling. So we all stay away.
Do you think that's where the werewolves are?
The place is filled with
That's what I
screams,
was thinking.
inhuman laughter. We can hear it from there. The werewolves that are
What
coming.
happened if the people are disappearing? It's because of the church.
That is that is sacrilege.
Well,
Why you say that?
well,
The Abbott still he
inhuman-
still preaches.
there's
He
inhuman
gains his power
screams.
from the Morning Lord.
There's inhuman screams. There's weird howling. That sounds pretty
This
bad.
guy is totally bad.
I don't know. We just stay away.
That might be smart. That might
He
be
is
good.
very compassionate though. He came down to Dimitri and Anna. The story we hear came down. Their body was found. It was ripped up, bad shit, dead. Comes down. Abbott comes down, resurrects, brings boy back to life.
What happened if he turns the dead bodies into werewolves?
You are not there. You are under bed.
What happens if he turns the bodies
into
werewolves?
I am sure that it is well known here in the town. No one is for sure what is going on. But if you're going to go visit,
Does
you
their
should
son
tell
seem
Dimitri,
normal?
and you can tell him what's going on. What?
Does the son seem normal that was resurrected?
I have not seen him. I have not talked to
He
him.
hasn't gone out at all.
No, this was only about a week ago or so,
Okay.
a couple of weeks. But I hear he is doing well, and he is strong again. So we will
Hey,
see
how
him.
come he didn't bring the sister back, or did the sister go?
Sister died of virus death.
So you can't
Viral
bring him
death.
back from disease. Only
I don't know.
That
You know,
seems weirder.
Dimitri should.
a disease. would be
Seems
a
like
more-
Dimitri would have
disease-
asked,
a
but
virus would die.
But he
technically.
needs cure disease on a disease.
ask Dimitri. I don't know.
Fucking weird.
I don't know.
Okay.
Your time with Dimitri is coming up very soon, so
Yeah.
A guy who resurrects can't cure disease.
But shortly after they buried Elena, his daughter, her grave was dug up.
That's not
There's corpses are being stolen. Several others have been dug up from family plots. Talk to Sonia about that. She believes some necromancer
Is stealing them?
stealing bodies.
Who could be a necromancer in the town? Is it A, Dimitri, B, the weird church with the weird guttural screams happening? I wonder. Grutz wonders.
Is the graveyard at the church?
He says, he raises his hand. It's not me.
That's okay. I believe.
Just so you know,
I
it's
believe
not me. He's kind of looking at you all, and so I keep forgetting about this, but so he's. You guys don't have any of your weapons or anything on you, right? You still got
We're
it
just
all.
in regular
You're
It's
all
clothes.
in your
in the
regular
ring.
clothes. It's all in the ring. And still in the ring is the bust,
Yeah.
and still in the ring is.
Well, to be fair,
Oh, yeah, Pillwick's in the
does
thing too.
Pillwick count as a living thing? Or like
If it's a machine, it
if
doesn't
it's a
count.
machine, it wouldn't count. But if it has like,
Does he have human flesh and bones?
Yeah.
No,
okay,
Then it's okay.
It's okay.
It's Gucci.
it's Gucci. Okay, I don't know what that means.
Piddlewick is
Okay.
just having the time of his life.
Your God knows it's
My
doing
character's gonna be like sweating.
God knows. Michael can't even go back in the yard, so Pillwick can do whatever he wants in there.
Yeah, I have to wait. I have to do another long rest before I can go into it.
Okay, he says, well, there's a knock on the door, and he says, it's probably time for your dinner.
Okay.
He says, do yourselves a favor. There's another glass for each of you. He says, wash your mouth with the water here. Will help a little
Okay.
with the pee. Yeah, okay. So you kind of wash your mouths out.
Yeah.
You can spit it back into the glass.
I'm a prestidigitation.
He says,
I know.
you will be
Put in my
surprised.
mouth too.
I'll
You will be
prestidigitation
surprised for Dimitri. Big,
Grutz don't
big
get to go to
guest.
dentists. And
Bigger
Grutz gets
guests, so-
to be.
It's good to know. It's good to know. He's sitting. He's looking at you. Are you all going to go?
Yes.
He gets up. He gets up and he walks over. And he's hobbling over, but he moves very quickly over to the door and he says, "Who is it?" And you hear on the outside just jump off. He says, "Ah, yes, my friend." Opens the door and outside you can hear the wind and the snow. You've forgotten all about how cold it was, but you can hear it in the background. And outside, a bunch of snow on the guy that had brought you here before, brought you here too as well, Grutz.
Yeah.
So he says,
Hello,
Fine.
friend.
"Yes, hello. It's time to go meet Dimitri for dinner.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I take you across the street to make sure you don't get hit by, any animals.
Oh, if Grutz
I
gets
will
hit by
escort
the
you.
animal, he'll punch back.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure you don't get lost, in the snow. So he comes in, he asks you all to file out.
Mhm.
And as you're filing out, Darovich is standing at the door, and he says, remember to tell Dimitri all that you have told me.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is very important, very
Yeah.
important information. You are good friends. Good to have you.
No, thank
Says,
you
I will
for
see you
having us
later.
here.
The few of you come back, probably in a few hours. Thank you
Okay.
very much. Okay, so they all go out the side, and you can hear Darovich is talking to Chekhov, and you can hear him mumbling. You can hear him say, "Watch out for little bastard." And Chekhov goes, you can see he looks at Jimmy and goes, "Okay, yeah, little bastard." All right, so they go out.
He's done nothing wrong.
I know. So the wind is snowing. It's like blinding. It's really, really windy. It's really harsh wind, and so he comes in front of you, and your feet are crunching in the snow. You can feel snow is piling up new, and it has gotten much darker now since you've been in here. So he walks you across the street, and he says, "Come on!" He's waving you on, and you all walk across the street, right? And he's watching Jiminy, and he says, "You little man, come, walk on, walk on.
What's that?
Nothing, go on."
Can't
So
go
he
on.
takes you to the gate, and he opens up a gate. It's kind of already open. It's kind of a flimsy gate, not very impressive. And he walks you down, and he says, "There, I have taken you across the street. I will now approach the door."
Okay.
So he's walking by you, and he's got his eye totally on Jiminy the whole time as he's walking by, and he keeps his eye totally glued on you, and he kind of walks kind of around you, kind of avoiding you. And as he's walking around, he slips and he kind of falls down on the ground. Then he gets himself up and he's standing. He's looking
You
at
okay?
says, "Yeah, well, keep him away. Keep him away." And so he goes to the door. He knocks on the door. He's got his eye on you, Jiminy, the whole time. He's just still knocking. And you hear some noise in the back. He says, "Chekhov here with guests from Darovich's inn." And the door opens, and you see a lady, and she speaks to him. He says, "Yes." And he says to you all, "Please enter." So, are you going to go on?
Yeah.
Is everybody going in?
Yeah, I'm going to
All
say
right.
thank you for having me.
And so when Grutz gets to the door, she looks up and she says, "Oh."
Hello.
And, she opens the second door on the side.
Thank
There's
you.
two doors, so she opens it for you to come in. And she closes it. And when you come by, she goes, "Oh, it's the little 23-year-old boy. Nice, 24-year-old.
He's 23?
Nice, 24. Nice.
I didn't even know he was that
She
old.
kind of pats you on the head.
Yeah.
You can see her go, "Ugh." She kind of like wipes her hand on her dress.
You should be ashamed for touching a man of my stature.
Yeah, sorry.
Jimmy's gonna walk.
She
past
says,
her.
I'm going to make sure I clean my
Oh
hands."
my god.
"Yes, welcome to our house," she says.
Thank
"My
you
name
for
is
having
Anna.
us.
I am Anna. My husband is Dimitri. You met him, Dimitri.
At the gate, yes. The burgomaster.
Yes, the Krezkovs. And so she's going to ask you to come in. She's going to ask you to remove any garments that you had. You have furs on, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to hang those up. And
I'll take my pasties off.
okay.
Oh my god.
She says, "Well, this hand's not so good," and so she takes them both with the hands, and she kind of looks at them. They don't really fit on the knob, so she puts them down on the ground.
Okay,
And she
I'll
says,
pick them up later.
"Don't forget those, please.
Yeah.
I don't want Dimitri to see them.
Yeah.
He might get ideas. Okay,
Yeah.
so
It keeps the nips from getting frozen.
Yeah, you don't want frostbite
is
on
that
the
what
nips.
those are for?
Yeah,
Oh,
frostbite's terrible on the nips.
those are big.
Well, look.
Oh my God! You're a big man.
Yeah,
Oh, I kind of like those. Though.
my
Very
my,
nice.
my tits are gonna do like a thumping thing.
Jimmy's gonna lift his shirt.
She's gonna
No,
lift.
you
You're
can
gonna
do it
jiggle
there.
your belly.
No, I can do
It's
this thing
like
where
Jell-O.
you make it like your stomach talks.
She's gonna. You're gonna make. Oh, you're gonna fold them. You grab the folds and make
He's
it.
gonna.
You can see her, and she's like looking. She's like, "Oh God, oh God." You can tell she's like, she's not
That's
sure what
pretty-
to say.
That's
She's
pretty impressive.
I have to go fix the dinner. Okay, come this way. So she kind of points over to the study. She's Dimitri's in there. You see her walking away. She's like holding her hand out, and she's like, Can't believe what I saw. Can't believe what I saw. So you go into a room. You can see Ann is sitting, and Ann is he's got his coats off and stuff. And you're kind of looking at him, and for the first time, you can kind of see. You haven't really seen Ann like this. W hasn't even seen Ann like this, and he's really pale. Right. First of all, it's he's as white as the tunic that he's got on, and you kind of look at him, and he's got muscles and stuff like that. And then you're looking at everything is really well, and then you look and you see his face. He's got this ancient-looking face, and for the first time, you're looking at it like, "Wow, this really just doesn't match. This looks odd."
Someone fucked up with the jigsaw.
Yeah, things are not working out really well. And W's like, "Oh my God, that's my brother." And you can tell inside you're like, "Oh
He's
my
only
God."
a year older than me.
And you're suddenly feeling like
Someone fucked
really
up
sad.
putting together
You
potato
feel
head.
really sad. You have never seen Ann like this.
You're wondering
And of course-
if this is really what 28 looks like.
And of course he's wearing it. You can see chunky. He's got his pants on stuff, but he's real thick down here because he's got his goddamn, his belt, his chastity belt on. That's made of like metal and shit. So his knees are, what do they call that when the men do the man spreading? Yeah, he's man spreading all over the
His
place.
balls
And he's sucking on so roll a 20 for me. He's sucking on this whole place is full of fucking smoke. It smells like shit in here.
One.
Okay, so you can see like
golden.
look, Ann is like this. He's just like frozen. He's like looking. He's like green looking. He's almost like you. He almost looks like an orc. And you're like, oh my God.
Is that my uncle?
You can see. You can see how he's drooling. The drool is like falling out of his mouth. It's kind of falling down. And Dimitri's just puffing away. Just blowing smoke at him and shit. And Dimitri's not even talking. Doesn't even seem to care. But you can tell Ann is like, he's like done. He's like in bad shape. So you guys can come in, and Dimitri looks at you and he says,
Hello.
"Oh, yes, I heard you come in.
Yeah.
Where is Blinky?"
He's outside.
All right. You stayed outside?
Yeah. The guards checked me. I was butt naked
He's
out there.
going to die out there.
That's okay. He makes his decisions.
You went with him. What made you change your mind?
He wouldn't fucking listen to me.
Well, no, of course not. He didn't listen to me either.
So why would I help him if he doesn't listen?
So you decided to come in. You are very
Yeah.
smart. Very
Yeah.
smarter.
That's what my
That is
parents
more
told
leadership.
Grutz.
He's looking, points at it, and he says, I don't know what to do with this. This mess.
He looks like my uncle, boy.
It looks bad. What do we do? You all not smoke? Where are you coming
I
from?
smoke.
Jiminy Carlyle smokes.
He's going to take you can see the
It's the only way to
Ed's
fucking
hand
keep
is like
warm.
this, and there's like a pipe in it, but he's hardly holding on to it. So he takes a pipe out of Ed's hand. And
W's gonna pick the Ed up.
have you ever had too many, like a cigar or something, gotten sick?
Oh yeah, he's gotten sick. playing
There is
Ed.
nothing like that feeling, okay? It's like sick bullshit.
We went to
So
Vegas.
you're
and
gonna
we
be
just,
like, you're just gonna be
we
like
were
throwing
alcohol.
up.
Yeah.
You're gonna be sicker than shit because you
It's
rolled
worse
a
than being
1.
drunk.
It is worse. You feel like you feel green. You know you don't look right. I mean, you know things are like this. It's like going like this. It is bad. It's
Pretty
really bad. So he's going to give the pipe. He says, "You do smoke?
Yeah. Me.
Here,
My client, elder, shaman, and stuff smoke all the time. So
here,
they keep
take this.
fucking
It's
warm.
good. Put
In the
hair on
cold.
chest."
Yeah.
Says this one, puss. This puss.
He's like
Here,
a fucking
drink.
child. I
Yeah,
was smoking since I was 7 to keep
there
warm
you
in the
go.
winterland.
You take a puff.
Yeah, I'm taking
It tastes really bad. It's like nothing you've ever had. It's not. There's no. It tastes like it literally tastes like maybe some sort of shit, like cow shit.
God, this
That they-
tastes like shit.
What? This is the best we have here.
Go
Krezk.
next time you go to Rosikoff, I'll show you what my clan takes. Takes you on a whole fucking trip.
Maybe we trade.
Yeah.
I send you more shit.
You
send
see
me good
things when
stuff.
you take the shit I've taken.
You see lots of things. Talk to your friend. He'll be seeing lots of things.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. He'll be talking to all kinds of people. He looks at you and he says, "Do you smoke too? Is that why you're so small?"
Of course I do. Look
You-
at me.
Yeah.
The
you don't
pinnacle
kid
of
me.
manliness is this.
Yes, I'm afraid to put flame around you, but it might ignite.
Oh, me too.
Here, he gives you his pipe. I share with you mine.
All right.
He's looking at you and he says, "Well,
Big
that's very
fucking-
good. Are
big
you going to
fucking
smoke?
show.
Take it in.
Yeah.
Roll a 20.
This man doesn't know how to fucking
18.
Okay, you hold your well. You hold it well." He
Jiminy
says,
Carlyle has a champion.
before he gets stupid, he tells me lots of things about you.
Yeah.
Says you kill a werewolf.
Yeah, Gregor.
I am impressed.
Yeah.
Yes. And says you fight him.
Of course I did. Look at me. The pinnacle of manliness.
He did.
Oof. By yourself?
Of course I did.
He did.
You are very, very interesting. You do not look like much to handle.
Ever heard of the story of David and Goliath? A little guy beats a gigantic fucker.
I've heard similar, but not that one.
Exactly.
Okay,
Never
so-
judged. Never ever heard of Master Yoda? Come on.
No.
You know, little green guy takes on a big guy.
That might have been my grandpa.
Takes on a big guy.
Well, I
Always
believe
wings,
stories.
too.
I have heard stories similar to that.
Exactly.
Says maybe we go now in and we eat.
Yeah.
I am afraid for your friend. He is probably going to be dead.
Which one?
This is your friend who is outside the walls.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's a party.
That's fine.
He's just a clown.
I'm also
You'd
worried
be
about.
surprised how much he can take.
I'm also worried about this one. He points it in. Can you carry him in?
Yeah, Grutz is gonna princess carry him.
Okay, all right. En's not doing well at all. He's just like,
He's just chilling.
he's gone. Yeah. he's
Look,
gone.
you have to puff slowly if you're not used to it.
So he's going to take you into this
Though
area,
this
which
does
is
taste like shit.
a nice. There's a nice big table for you all to sit, and there's again there's lots of animal heads on the walls and such. And Anna is bringing in like a soup, and she's putting it down in front of you. And a boy is now helping her, and she says, "I wish to introduce Ilya, our son. He's about 17 years old."
What's up, boy?
You said, "What's up?" Okay.
What's up?
He says, "Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah,
What are you?"
I am Grutz.
Ah, Grutz. That's a good name.
Yeah,
Strong name.
my last name's Breaker.
Breaker, Mr. Breaker.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
Vorotsikov.
Anna says, "Serve the peoples. We will sit down and talk, and we will learn more." So he has everybody sit down. So they're going to have Irina's already sitting out. Dimitri's going to sit at the head of the table. We're going to put in. We think we're going to put in down here.
Yeah, put him at
And
the
he's
end.
not going to do well. So Anna's going to be here, and Ilya is going to sit next to her. And I'm going to put. Let's see. I've got to put
Jiminy next to Dimitri.
Jiminy.
Yeah, so Dimitri looks bigger.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Is there anything silver on like the table? Like is the cutlery
No,
silver? or anything?
no. There's no.
Okay.
Nothing's made out of silver. It's basically made out of metal. Everything's made out of metal. They're not that rich.
Okay.
So Grutz, he's going to ask Grutz to sit next to him. Since
Okay.
You're supposed to be leader, and having my problems. Sorry. There we go. And so, no, we can't do that. We're going to put you next to the sun, and
That's
Jiminy
okay.
here, because we're going to put Jiminy next to, and we'll put W.
Next to N.
Yeah. You guys are always kind of hooked together. Sorry. Okay, so you're all around the table. And so Anna and Ilya first deliver some soup and such. And so they start out with a simple prayer to the morning Lord. And then they start talking, and Dimitri says, "So tell me, why are you here in Barovia and why are you in Krezk?" And you don't look. Okay, we don't have to go through
Okay.
all that
Okay.
shit again. So let's just cover it basis that you tell him about all the stuff.
Yep.
He's like when he's listening to you. He is like reacting. He's very surprised. He says, "I have not heard of any of these things." And he kind of talks about, N is just like laying on the table. N's not really eating. So you see Ilya take N's food, and he puts it.
I want it.
And he starts eating it. And Anna says, "Oh, he's a growing boy. I'll get you more later.
Yes.
It's okay. He's just, he's very hungry." So
There's Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna eat.
she says, "Well, there's more food. I'll get you more food."
Jimmy's
So
gonna
as
eat, man.
you guys are talking about these things, Anna keeps bringing back food. She brings you, she'll bring like some, like what looks like a bird of some sort, like a pheasant or something of that
Can you
nature.
eat?
Which you have a flamingo,
Yeah.
right?
Nope.
And she brings some like earthy, she brings potatoes and things like that. Some earthy vegetables that you can eat. You're still under the bed, I
Yeah.
guess, right?
My imp is gonna try to steal a silver coin off of N.
You're
I
gonna
hate to tell you,
steal a
Ed
silver.
has no money.
Oh.
Well,
Ed
you
doesn't take
Well,
money.
he's gonna steal it off for Grutz then.
Okay, well, roll.
Okay. Would it be dexterity?
I'm gonna fall. Yeah, I hope I know he doesn't catch it. I'm gonna punch it as my action.
Yeah, I guess
20,
so.
not 20!
There you go. You
Damn
wind
it.
up with 3.
Okay.
All right, so deduct 3 silver.
You're an ass. Fucking robbing me.
So, so they're talking to you a little bit. They've heard your stories, and so Dimitri says, "Well, let me provide you some background here of Krezk." He says, "We are a small village, serving the lands. Long ago, a small village served the lands of a noble whose estate has adorned this plateau. The noble passed, and the estate underwent reconstruction, and it evolved into the abbey itself that you see above us. The fortified village of Krezk became a haven for pilgrims who came to drink healing waters that we have here. Are you aware of the pool that we have, St. Markovia's
I'm
pool?
not.
No.
The pool is at the one end of the of our village. It is said to have very potent healing waters.
Oh, that's good.
When the war struck the valley, the village rallied its strength, erecting these walls that you see around, and repositioned the sanctuary of healing. We repositioned the abbey's halls as a sanctuary of healing, and the monks tended to the wounds of the knights of the Great War. When the war ended, Strahd won. He became the ruler. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the abbey closed, and its halls were silent. Many believed it's actually been cursed by Strahd. He was not a fan of Krezk, Krezk being so very independent. He did not want us to be so independent. And of course, the abbey is the Abbey of St. Markovia. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know who St. Markovia is? She is our guiding benefactor. She is angel for us. The failure of the abbey deprived the village of purpose, so Krezk barely survived. But we are a commune with a meager resources, and that is the way we live here. So in the wake of these changes, my family, the Krezkovs, we were the preeminent hunting lineage here in this town. So within the village, and we were entrusted with the leadership. And then my great-great-grandfather was appointed the first burgomaster, and they have been the burgomasters ever since. I am Krezkov. You heard my last name, Krezkov. So the town has our name,
Yeah.
Krezk.
Oh, okay.
It bears our name. Unlike Valaki, we are much smaller. Valaki, several thousand peoples. We have
Not
350, 40. Huh?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, after story, you told him
Yeah.
about all that. He says, he says, I have a grand marshal that I will send
Okay.
and see what is going on. He is out right now.
Say hi. Tell him to say hi to the Skelly Rider for me.
The Skelly Rider.
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's a Skelly man who rides a horse up and down the path to Valaki.
Who is this?
He was a ancient guard for the dragon.
The silver dragon.
The silver dragon.
The purple dragon.
Yeah, the Order of the Silver Dragon.
St. Palomar.
Yeah.
Sir Palomar. He's
Oh, no,
he's,
this is-
No,
he's
no,
my
no,
very man.
No, this one's way older.
Oh.
Skeleton.
Oh.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
Dead.
So
Pour one out for the homies.
It's
Where is he?
cool.
He's up and down the road. He won't hurt anyone.
He just running around.
He's just running around.
He
But we
didn't
have
know
we
right
have
there.
seen Sir Palomar.
We have seen Sir Palomar though.
you have seen Sir Palomar
Yeah,
and his wonderful horse.
yeah.
I sent him to Valaki. He gets lost.
Oh, he sure did.
Yeah. Did he talk to you?
Yes.
Did he tell you he's going to come back?
He went to go fight a fire beast.
There's a fire beast that he went to go fight.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Well, we'll send out a party. We'll look for him. He likes to follow the road until he can't go any further, and then he comes back.
Okay.
He's a good soul.
That's good.
I have to keep him busy. He loves to fight. He's a good man. He's very brave, but he's very old. Very old. So anyway, within our walls, we have a small general store. We have the inn, as you know, some of you are sleeping at. They provide aid and rest for weary travelers. But we do not get many travelers. And he's talking to you about the Blue Rose.
Yeah.
So, we were anticipating they were coming. I received word from outside, message from a man named Ives, saying they were coming to help us with werewolf problems. We have werewolf problems here. I will talk to you about that.
They got dude into vampire problems.
We don't need that. That's for sure. Yes, I don't need that. Maybe you killed them all.
Yeah,
Get rid of them all.
we'll try.
Hopefully, you've killed all that were left. So anyway, archery was the locals here are very cunning. We use much strength for survival. Archery has been home through generations. So we are hunters, renowned for our precision and expertise. So we do much hunting of animals here,
I can
wild
see
animals.
by all the head mount.
Yes, and we exchange these foods to Valaki. So it's very important for us to survive to give these meats to them, and they provide us with goods like blankets and pillows and things like that. The people of Krezk take pride in our fortitude and independence. We do not rely on Valaki for essentials. We keep those ourselves. We offer up the yield of meats and furs. Usually a monthly supply wagon embarks between our villages. We have not seen this wagon for weeks. We have been anticipating. And typically a seasoned wolf hunter guards the supply wagon against predatory threats. So there should have been no problems. Most of the villagers work as gardeners and goat herders and lumberjacks and carpenters. We basically live at subsistence levels, but we survive. What you would call a commune, I guess. The town has a rudimentary smithy. We have few artisans. They mostly work on repairs. The Martikov family holds the only concession for trading with us. You know who they are. Gentleman from Valaki, Van Holz, has made several efforts to openly trade, but we do not know him very well, so we do not.
That's probably for the best to not.
We don't trust anybody we don't really know here.
Yeah.
So in addition to the wine and Martikovs, they bring metalwork and clothing and other crafts. As payment, the Krezkov send the Martikovs back leather. We send them wool and goat cheese and mountain ham, cured, And as he's saying that, you guys are eating ham. And you can see Anna is busy feeding. She's bringing seconds to Grutz, to Jiminy.
All my force.
And Ilya is eating. He's just stuffing his face like you guys are.
Jiminy's not still.
Your boy has a good stomach.
Jiminy Carlyle.
He's
has
alive.
It says, yes, he's eating to recover.
That will make a big match.
He's eating to recover.
That's what Grutz always believed.
We are very healthy peoples because of the foods we eat. Very good
exactly.
foods. Meats and vegetables and everything. But you notice Ilya, he's looking at Ilya, and they're kind of looking at it, and Anna's looking at, she's like rubbing Ilya's head, and she says, our boy we are blessed to have him back.
Yeah, I heard he bit the dust.
My
You heard that?
Yeah.
Was your
my
imp
end is gonna drop a silver coin on his hand.
on whose hand?
Ilya, the boy.
He's going to drop a silver coin. Okay.
Why did you drop it on his head?
I guess
Either
it
way,
drops
it's
on
still
his
gonna-
head, yeah.
Either way, it's still going to burn him or something.
I wouldn't do that. It's
Why?
Because
Oh.
we brought the blinker.
No.
A random silver coin just falls from the sky.
I saw it on the roof, I swear. It was stuck to a piece
Well,
of
he
gum.
made the decision. Let him roll with
It
it.
was stuck to a piece of gum.
Okay, so describe this to me, how this happens. Does it just come out of nowhere because the imp is
No, it
holding
can
it?
come out of
No,
nowhere.
it's gonna drop from it's gonna look
The
like it
highest
drop from
point.
the ceiling onto him.
Okay, where are you dropping on his head or his plate
head.
or his...
His head.
Okay. And when he lets go of it, it becomes visible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The coin becomes visible. Okay, so it hits him on the head, and he looks up, he looks around, he sees the coin, and he picks it up and he just eats it.
Oh, okay.
He eats it with part of his food. He just eats it. He doesn't care.
Jiminy Carlyle was going to pull out one of his silver coins and eat it.
Okay, roll a 20.
Thank God he can't get poisoned.
4.
Okay, so you start gagging, and you're like, and everybody's looking at you. Dimitri's looking at you. You're and Dimitri says, "You got bones stuck in your mouth." He whacks you on the side of the head. Whacks you hard. Help him! Help him! He's pointing at Grutz.
Grutz is gonna
Grutz
pick
is
him
sitting
up.
next to you.
Grutz is gonna pick him up, and he's gonna fucking go behind him. Yeah, he's gonna go as hard as he
Except
can.
you've got to go way low. And
Oh
you,
yeah,
you cannot get.
I'm gonna fucking go
you
hard.
You cannot get your arms around him.
I'm gonna go as
Not
hard
quite
as I
all the
can.
way.
Now.
You've
I'm gonna go
never,
as-
you have never put your hands around Jiminy like this.
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna push
All
as
right.
hard as I
All
can.
right. Roll a 20.
I'm gonna go this so hard. A 19.
Okay, so you're able to push it, and you're able to you spit it out, and it kind of lands and it rolls across the table. And Ilya looks at it and he takes it.
Chimney, what did I tell you about eating silver?
Who put a dime in my food? This is bullshit.
What did I tell you about eating silver? It's not good for you. Dimitri's looking at you. Yeah, that is all that is good for. I wish we could eat it. That would be good for
Yeah.
us. But before I talk about that, what?
How come Elliot can eat it?
I don't know. The kid eats like crazy now. Kid eats like nothing. He could eat pizzas like crazy. He's at that age, you know.
What did Jiminy Carlyle?
Anna says, you know, it's a great miracle that in our life that he has come back. It's a real blessing from the morning Lord. So they just kind of tell you that Dimitri says, we unfortunately lost our daughter to a virus. Her name was Ilana, and
That's very
she
sad.
died. It was very difficult for us. You can see Anna's kind of looking down, and you can see now she stopped. Ilya keeps eating; he doesn't seem to care. But she's kind of looking down, and you can see she's kind of sad. Dimitri says, "The worst of it is that her body was removed from the ground.
Oh,
We
that's
buried her.
terrible.
Yeah, we heard that from Garovich that bodies were being stolen.
Yes, it's somebody in town is digging up graves. And normally, it's random, and it's been happening for a while."
You want us to help find the cause?
He's looking at Anna. Anna's looking, and she's looking at Dimitri back, and he says, "Well,"
We do this stuff all the time.
says, "It might hurt very badly to know what happened to her, but." He looks at Anna and he says, "I think we should know. Maybe perhaps let us talk about it, and we will
Okay.
talk to you in the morning.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know you yet."
We also heard there was a wolf problem. We might be able to help with
Yeah.
He's looking at you. He says, "Darovich, speaking too much, telling you too much."
that. Oh, we think your trees
Well-
are too close.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looked very
so you kind of
climbable.
had talked about that. So he says, we will take action on that. I will send some people out tomorrow. In fact, he's looking at you. As I say, we live here not by coin, but by helping each other. So perhaps
I got chop trees.
this is where you can help us
I got
for spending the night in this meal.
I got a big axe outside of the.
We have
the
lots
house.
of axes. Perhaps tomorrow you can help out
Yeah,
and help with that.
that's what I did all the time.
Maybe
back
do
in
some
the
other
day.
work because some of you are not the right size for that.
Shame upon you, your body shaming.
Could you reach the treetops?
Jiminy Carlyle is a level 2.
I mean, I would've just
acrobat. Jiminy Carlyle is the greatest hunter that this land has ever seen. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Could he cut the tree?
No.
I
Jiminy
didn't
Carlyle.
think so. You know what? We find the better things.
You know
for
what
you
though?
to do.
You know what though?
We could do some.
I
You
think-
know what? I
you know
can
what
use
could
him
do?
or other things.
You know what he could do? He's good at climbing. If I chop the base,
That's
he
good at
climbs.
climbing. That thing.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I didn't know it either. But if I chop the base and he leans on one side, he can collapse it with his weight on the
All
side.
right,
of the
well,
wall.
If you think that works best, but there are other things he can do.
Oh, maybe something else. Not the
We
kitchen.
have all kinds of.
Don't
things.
put him in a kitchen.
No.
I will play
Kid,
you out.
he will eat everything in the
Okay.
kitchen.
We will not do that. We will not do that.
Don't let him near cripples either.
So he says, well, there is an ominous presence of werewolves here. We have always had werewolves present in this area. This area has always been prolific with the werewolves.
Yeah, we fought some earlier.
Yeah, we just killed someone
Grutz lived in a land full of fucking werewolves.
So we were struck by a cruel twist of fate. Ilya here, he was attacked, and he was left for dead inside the gates. He was dead. We brought him back, and we wept. We prayed, and fortunately, we were actually buried. We buried him and suffered for weeks. He was the last of our lineage. You know, we had no means to carry on.
Yeah.
We would have been the end of the Krezkov family. So the news of our grief, it must have reached upwards, because one day the Abbott appeared. And he came to our door, and I told him I would give him anything to have my son back. He said, and you will. And so he went with me. We went outside to the grave. And the grave, I've never seen this before. It like broke apart. It split open. The coffin was removed by itself. He did not touch it at all. He's truly divine. And my son was inside. He was already dead. Decomposing, it seemed. Up comes the lid, and the abbot lays his hands on, and there's my graven boy laying there, and he puts his hands on. And strange as it is unsettling, and as odd as it seems, there begins to grow this celestial light all around. And his hands, they were like two torches. They were like a flame. They were like mending and warming, and he was speaking words. And we knelt together to welcome this world without sin. And we warned away the night. Stay away from my son. Do not take him. There was such an amazing thing to see Ilya rise up in this light. He came to life, and his body mended. He came back. I've never seen anything like it. He shone with a radiance like the sun, the abbot. And it's almost as if he turned night into day. And after the brilliance subsided, there he was, my son, who was once dead, no longer. His eyes were open. It was a miracle. And here you see him. He lives. And he is well. He is well.
Any symptoms, side effects of him coming back?
Did he go up above or down below?
Yeah, did he ask
He
you?
said that he was in a strange place, almost like in darkness in a bottle. And he said that it was almost like his soul was sitting there waiting. It was almost like he was waiting for someone to pick him and take him away. He described it very vividly.
Interesting.
And he waited, and he thought eventually the morning Lord would take him away. But instead, he was brought back. I thought maybe there might be something strange that happened to him, but nothing. Here he sits. He's normal.
I mean, he
He's
ate
a good
2
boy.
silver coins.
He eats. He's hungry. He's a boy. Boys eat like crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Well, he talks when he's not eating. He's just eating right now. But yeah, he'll talk to you. We have kept him in the house for a while simply because we don't want to scare people. But, you know, this is their next burgomaster. So he will eventually go out. And he will be with the people.
Okay.
Anna says, she says, this abbot, we know nothing of him. We know nothing about him, not his name. He's just the abbot. We don't know where he came from. He appeared years ago. She says, shortly after Dimitri and I had our first child, he claims he's been sent by the Morning Lord himself. He would redeem this land and rekindle hope. He cleaned up the abbey. He's buried all the nuns and the priests who were lost in it years before, whose corpses our forefathers did not dare touch. He put them all to rest. He buried them all. For the first time in centuries, he began to ring the bell. Sermons have been held. I took our children to the abbey for the services.
Do you know when the sermons happened?
The sermons?
Yeah.
Well, these were when we were younger.
Oh, okay.
And he baptized my first my children. He baptized them all. But by the time we had our last, Ilya and the abbot had changed. There's a family of lepers called the Bellevues, and they heard of this mysterious priest. They heard the miracles he performed, curing blind and disease, and they came to the hills, and supposedly they came to the abbot to cure the leprosy because of his ability to help the dead and help everyone. And the abbot is obliged. I saw his work firsthand. The Bellevues wanted more. They want to be beautiful. They want to be themselves again. And so the abbot has closed off the abbey itself, and he is working with these folks, these people. And the sermon stopped. These Bellevues have come, and they've taken up all his stuff.
Do you know where the Bellevues lived?
They were roaming out
Okay.
in the hills.
Okay.
They once lived in Krezk, but we had to move them out because they were lepers.
Yeah.
We had to create a leper colony for them, and we sent them out, and they came back, and they have now lived with him. He has brought them in, like they are his children. The strangest thing, though, I tell you, this abbot, he has not aged at all. The last time he came and he raised Ilya, we saw him, he looks young. He looks like the day.
There's a spell for that.
There's a spell?
Yeah.
What
It's
is
called,
it?
It's called younger. It's legit.
Legit. Well, is it something that a religious man like him would use?
Yeah, it's
It
a
is?
cleric-based spell, yeah.
He would tell you he is just the same as he looked, and she looks at
To
like
make you younger or
W,
older.
and she looks at you all, and she says, "You are very pretty, very, very nice-looking people."
Grutz is long hair.
Wait till you see the abbot. He is like beautiful, and he has remained that way. It's amazing, absolutely amazing.
Wonderful his treatment.
The Morning Lord, surely he is. He is the
skincare. Yeah, his routine.
I believe he is an apostle of the Morning Lord, and the Morning Lord has brought him here. And Saint Markovia too. He helped us. So after this discussion, they're going to take you into, they're going to finish up. Ilya is still eating, right? He's just eating up food everywhere. And so Anna says, I'll take Ilya into his room. She says to Dimitri, take them into the study and talk. We should take N into the bedroom and let him rest. And
Yes,
N
he
has been
probably
like
needs
throwing
to
up a
rest.
little bit. It's not good, right? It's not good. So.
I'm gonna lay him in the bed.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, so inside the that area, he pours. Anna brings some glasses. Is the imp going to do anything? F anything up here? Okay, I just So she brings in a tray, and there's some cups on the tray. There's 4 cups for you, and let's see, is there 4 of you? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's Irina as well. So she gives you guys all a cup, and it's like a juice. It's just like the berry juice you had before. Irina's like kind of smelling it and tasting it. She's like, "Oh, this is very good. I never had this." And Dimitri says, "This comes from the berries of the trees. The berries that we have that grow in the winter, we are now moving from fall into the winter time.
Okay.
So these berries will soon be gone. But we have these now for our drink because we have no wine.
Yeah.
Our wine is gone. Do you know anything about the winery?"
We heard that they just stopped producing. That was one of our we were
Goals.
kind of hoping to go there.
Yeah, we were planning
To
on going
figure out
to.
what the
Would you be able to go there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
I am
wrong?
going to think of some
The,
things for you to do to help us here. That would be a big help as well. But you would also help Valaki.
Yeah.
We'll find out what's going on in Valaki. And you will help everyone
Yep.
by finding out what's going on with the
Every
wine.
man needs some wine. Wine is delicious.
He says, I will look for, so the way we survive, I mean, I do not mean to be rude. I like you all very much. I've learned to like you, but you must earn your keep, so to speak.
Oh, that's just no problem. Even
So
when I-
clearing the lands, I will ask you to do the trees,
Okay.
and I will talk to some people, and I will ask them if you do not want to do that. There's other things we can have you help with in our preparations for the winter. We are working hard right now. This is important time for us to be able to survive. So your help would be greatly appreciated. So he's going to kind of give you the berry juice, and it's kind of like soothing in a way. This one's a little bit better tasting than what Darovich gave you. His was good, but this is like kind of like sweeter. But at the same time, it seems like it's got like a kind of an alcohol to it. It could be that you're just tired and you're ready to sleep, but it seems to be sort of subduing you. And he says, after you've drank it, they give you another glass to swish your mouth out in, right, and spit it in. Apparently, this is something that they do. And he says, I will ask you now to Jiminy W. Grutz to return to the inn. Irina, he says that you and N is obviously asleep.
Yes,
You may
he's
stay
asleep.
here. And I will ask you to come back tomorrow,
Okay.
right at sunrise. I'll send the guards for you. Please get rest, and we will put you to work.
Yep. Just gotta get me pasties.
Okay, I can't. Sorry. He says, yes, of course. Pasties.
Protect the nips.
Says, what?
You don't know how these bad boys
I
get
thought you
crossed.
meant pasties like with something you eat.
No,
What's the pasties?
for the nips.
The nips.
Yeah.
What do they do for your
Give
nips?
me 1 second. I'm
Yeah,
gonna grab my
shake.
pasties.
Okay, you're going to go put them
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna put it on. This protects you from all the airling of winter. I don't usually wear
He's
anything,
looking at it.
but I protect my nips.
He's looking at it. He's looking at you. He's looking at all of you. He's looking at it. He says, I want those.
God, they're really good, aren't
I
they?
want those.
They're really good.
Please leave them at the door.
I can
want
make
those.
it, but they're too big for you.
No, they're perfect.
Yeah.
You don't know. You have not seen. Says they will barely cover. And with that, we will take a 10-minute break. We're going to eat our dessert. I'm not sure what it is. We will come back. Cookies. That's a good one. We actually got somewhere.
We did.
So he's not turning them. I just bring out one of your like two
When you do
howling
the howling
tombstones.
too,
Yeah.
I just put your name on it.
Yeah, Billy.
make
Billy.
a new one and put Billy on there.
Yeah.
Here lies Billy.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, day.
I bopped it, don't worry.
Bop it.
Let's twist it.
Alrighty, we're back. No hands up.
Wow, there's
Oh,
one.
How about that?
Look at that. Ha, 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 ha.
All right. So you guys go back across the street. You're guided across the street.
What an idiot.
Darovich lets you go up to your rooms. He stays far away from Jiminy. And
You gotta get him while he's sleeping.
nothing happens during the night. You guys can sleep.
That's not true. One thing happens during the night.
I am just like underneath Grutz's bed, go like looking up.
Do you check under your bed?
Grutz is gonna look.
And so you see this pale white face looking out at you. This silver face looking at you.
Grutz is gonna get up. He's gonna take off his pants and fucking throw it down there. It smell bomb.
At the end of the bed or underneath?
Right where his face is. I'm putting
My
my fucking
character's
pants.
just
Yeah,
gonna
but you
stop.
cleaned up.
My character's
Oh, I didn't clean my pants up.
my character's just gonna stop breathing.
Okay. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, go to
Doesn't
bed.
bother me. Can't bother the dead. Okay. So, sure enough, at morning light, you hear knocks on your door, and you can hear a and it's a man with a crutch walking along, and he says, pounds on the door, and he says, "You are wanted at Dimitri's across the street. This is Darovich. Please get up, prepare for your day."
All right, Grutz is gonna
Okay.
grab his pants, put it on.
Okay. All right.
Bye, sleeping man. Don't
All
do
right.
my bed.
So when you come downstairs, Darovich has a bowl of porridge for you. And there's some guards there standing and waiting. And when you get done eating, the guards say, "Which ones of you will be cutting trees?"
I will.
Who's I will?
Grutz
That's
will.
W. So it's W, Grutz, and Jiminy here.
Jimmy's gonna twist the sides of his hand, goes up.
So you're they're gonna look at you and
What are the other options?
they said there is domestic works, chopping of wood, milking cows and goats, things like that. Dimitri can tell you if you want to ask him. Which
Okay.
do you rather do? Which would you rather do?
Oh, I'll drink all the milk and eat all the goats. You don't want me.
No, we don't want you doing that. You're
You don't want
milking
me
of
to- You
goats.
don't want me near those. I'll eat it all.
He'll probably
All
just
right.
milk it into his
You
mouth.
won't have any cows and you won't have any goats by the end of the day. I'll allow it.
He says, okay, you two will go to outside.
Okay,
Go follow this guard here.
okay.
His name is Yurik.
Okay.
Yurik is going to take you out. Jimmy's staying there with Chekhov. He says, so you wish to do, let's see, I take you over across the street. We talk to Dimitri.
Okay.
So Dimitri is up, and he's got, you walk across the street. The door's open. Dimitri's standing there talking with N. N looks pretty wasted out, but he's up, and Irina is up as well, and she says, he says to her, he says, so go talk to Paulina, and she will show you where chickens and cows and goats are. So Irina walks down, and she turns, and she goes up the street, and he looks at you, and he says, yes, okay, so we have some turning of soil to do in the pens. So I will ask you to do that, and Anne will go with you and dig. You need to work with farmers. Edward is there and Pavlo.
Okay.
Go down the street, turn left, go 7 houses down, and you will see a man waiting for you.
Okay.
So you go down. So your day is basically, you find what you guys are doing is they're asking you to like turn the soil. You're digging soil in some of the different houses
So
and
like a
stuff
fresh new-
to expose. They're saying expose the dirt so that there's any pests or insect eggs get exposed to the sunlight and the snow, and that will kill them, the cold water. And then after that, they're going to take you over to a couple of structures, and they're going to have you fixing the structures, the sides, getting up and fixing the roofs and stuff, the roofs and things like that. And then they're going to take you over towards the afternoon, and they're going to have you digging some beets, and it's like cabbage and kale and potatoes and stuff like that from the ground.
You don't want Jimmy to do that. He's going to be eating them.
Well, you can pick them and eat them if you want, but understand that what you eat is taking away from the town.
Sure, I was like, give a shit.
Do you?
No.
They don't know about you. They trust you.
I told them, don't put me near the ghost, don't put me near the cow.
All right, they're going to take you over to the horses, and they're going to tell you to brush down the horses, and there's a guy that's there with you, and he says, "You're perfect." He says, "You do bellies. You reach up and you do bellies and dicks and cocks. Okay? And inside of legs. You are perfect."
Jiminy's walking away.
No. He says, "You do
Jiminy's
that.
walking away.
And I will do tops of horse."
I know.
No, you got to do that. You have to do your share of
Jiminy
work.
Carlyle will go turn more oil.
You know there's not any more oil. So he has you doing that. And then he says, "Stay here." He says, "Stay here. We have more to do."
No, Jiminy Carlyle.
So while you're there, you can see he takes you over. He takes you over to one of the horses,
Jiminy Carlyle
and the horse is
already
pregnant, and it's laying on its
Jiminy
side.
Carlyle
And he
has
says, "You
already-
are perfect." He
has
says,
already gone.
"Reach hands in, pull out baby horse."
Jiminy
Help
Carlyle. Jimmy Carlyle's gone. He doesn't sign up.
Now
for
you're
it.
helping with the horses.
He doesn't do that. You can't.
When
you
baby
can't do
horse
that.
comes
If-
out, he tells you
if
you
Jimmy
need to.
Carlyle doesn't want to do it. He's
You
not
need
going to do
to.
it. He can't
You
afford
need
to do
to.
it.
You need
Carlyle
to.
refuses.
You
Jimmy
need to
Carlyle
take
walks
this.
away.
Take this blood. He says all the blood that is around
He
your
goes with
embryo.
all this.
Says take
and it's
embryo,
in your
put in bucket.
imagination.
Put embryo in bucket. Take blood. Put in
Absolutely
bucket.
none
Yes,
of
you're
this
putting it in
happens.
there.
Jiminy Carlyle does not allow
So
it
you
to
guys on
happen.
the outside, yes,
Jiminy
you're absolutely
Carlyle
helping.
walked away.
So you
It
guys
didn't
are
happen.
outside and you're cutting the trees. So there's a lot of trees. So I'm just going to have you guys do that
Okay.
work
Yeah.
and cut that back because there's a lot of foliage and stuff.
Yep.
So roll me 20s while you're doing that, and you tell me how you're getting up there to cut the tree limbs.
Oh, aren't we just gonna cut the whole thing down?
You're going to cut the whole tree?
Yeah, that's what I'd do. Yeah. If you're running a wall,
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the whole thing down.
Okay? You're not going to cut the branches off?
No, I'm gonna cut it down from the trunk. It's
Okay.
bad. It's not smart.
I'm gonna use Grutz as a good estimate as to how far the wolves can jump in from the trees to the thing. So we're gonna do a test, and then we're gonna cut the trees back from there.
So how are you going to do this test?
I'm
That's
gonna
interesting.
Grutz jump from the trees to the wall,
So he's going to jump to the
Okay.
wall?
Well,
Okay.
it's gonna start climbing the nearest tree and you're gonna try and jump to the wall.
and then we're gonna do that. Go
Okay.
back, and then at the point to where he can't jump to the wall,
Okay.
we're gonna cut all those
Couldn't,
trees.
couldn't we just stop, do it at the bottom though? And just fucking. Oh, you mean the farthest tree?
I want to know how far back we
Oh,
gotta
you mean
cut.
like how many tree sections? Okay.
Okay, so
That
roll
makes sense.
20s for me.
Okay.
So that's going to even take longer. It's going to be
Nat
even
20.
harder.
I got an
Okay.
18.
All right. So you both see it. So as you're cutting on some of these trees and you're cutting them down, and as you're cutting the branches off, because you can now cut this wood, and this wood could be used for firewood, right? In the houses and such like that. You're looking as you're cutting, and you can see scratches on the branches themselves. You can see where something is dug into some branches every
Look!
once in a while. Not everyone.
That's
not
how
a
the
ton of them.
fucking.
Just occasionally,
That's
there's
how
stuff that you
they
see.
can climb. That's proof of climbing.
Okay, so I'm just going to have you do that. And finally, towards the end of the day, so the Jiminy, the guys takes you over to a big vat, and it's full of blood, and it's full of like organs of animals and stuff, and he's going to tell you to stir it. He's got a big, huge paddle. He's going to ask you to just stir this blood. It's boiling. It stinks and stuff like that. But he says to you, we use this for, for soups, for bottling and packaging it, and use it for drinks. So we have to use all of the animals. So please stir, and then, so after you stir it, he's going to have you hold the bottle. While you're holding the bottle, he's going to pour out through this thing. It's going to tilt and stuff, and it's going to pour into these things. Blood's going to get on your hands and
None
stuff
of
like
this is
that.
canon. This is all
All right, whatever.
fan
All right.
fiction lore.
All right.
Sorry. Doesn't happen.
Okay, so you are done for the day, and so when you arrive back to the inn, Darovich is there, and he says, "You have done good work." Dimitri says
Thank you.
he will ask you to stay one more night, and
Okay.
he asks that I host you here, in my inn.
Okay.
So I don't have enough rooms. Again, Irina and you will stay across the street.
Okay.
We'll stay the same things that we are here. So he asks that you come back into the house for dinner. When you sit down for dinner, he's talking to you again. It's basically the same setup with Irina there and Ilya again eating away. So Dimitri says, I hear you do good work today.
Thank
Says,
you.
I hear Irina says, I understand you did some feeding of the animals and cleaning even the animal pens of poop and such, nasty work. And little man here worked with horses, cleaning their, helped in birth of baby pony.
Non-canon events.
Yes,
He didn't
happened.
happen.
It was
And
named after him.
helped with the blooding, which for soups, very important for us. Very important. Says, and then I understand you've cleared some trees.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
still more trees to be
There were
cleared.
signs of scratches and stuff along the trees, which shows that they might have been climbing it.
He says we need to continue this work.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is something that we missed, and it's good to know that you have done this. He says, did you find body of your brethren?
No. Well, he could turn into a fucking barrel.
Yes, but even a barrel will get splinters.
Yeah, but what if he could turn into a barrel? What else can he turn into?
Maybe he can burn into a fire.
He could be a
Maybe.
tree. Maybe we cut him down.
Yeah, maybe we cut him down
Holy
in
shit.
accident.
Then maybe you killed him.
Yeah, I don't know.
That would be the best way for him to go. Believe me. Then that would be canon. All right. He says, I have talked to my wife, and we would like you to, if you don't mind, to investigate and see and understand what happened to the body of our dear Elena. He says, her resting place is in the cemetery up by the abbey.
Okay.
You can probably go and look there when you go up to see the abbot. I understand you plan to go to the abbey.
That was our hopes.
What are you going to do there?
Irina needs protection.
So yeah, Irina sort of steps up and says, these people have been my champions. They've brought me here all the way from the village. They've protected me against Strahd, even as he came to see us in Vallaki. So I believe that they are able to take care of me. But we have heard that the abbot has the power to keep him away. We thought the abbot in Vallaki could do that, but he was able to come in to the church there. And so Dimitri says, into St. Andrew's. She says, yes, he killed the father
Yes.
there, and they left him for dead. And Dimitri is, you can see his brow he's very, very disturbed. He says, we did not know he could do that. We thought that was a sacred place. However, in Krezk, we have sacred places too. We have the monastery, the abbey, he said, and even our pool up there is a sacred place for the Morning Lord. So I believe we could be a sanctuary for you as well. He said, even though Father, it was Donovich, right? No, Father Donovich?
Oh,
Trying to remember.
Lucian or
Lucian. Father Lucian was strong, and we thought that his St. Andrew was holy ground.
It was, but someone stole the bones of St. Andrew and has kind of desiccated the area, so they're no longer producing that holiness.
Yes.
That was another reason why we came. We were looking to figure out how to bring back that, like, holiness to the area.
You need to talk to the abbot.
That's what our hopes were.
Only another holy man can tell you that. Or there is priest in the village of Barovia, Donovich.
I would trust that.
Why?
He has the vampire spawn in his basement.
Okay, he says every sentence you only a left curve. Amazing shit you have been going through. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what to say. And he says his son is vampire in the
Yeah, see, he keeps him in the basement.
in the
The dungeon.
Undercroft?
The dungeon.
Okay,
trying to
you need
figure out a way
to
to
tell
help
the
them.
abbot about that too. He says, when it comes to the holy things, I'm not so sure, but you should tell him. He says, when do you plan to see the abbot?
Hopefully, tomorrow when we have time, investigate the cemetery since we're gonna go over there.
Yep.
He says, okay. He says, before you go, I'm worried about the werewolves.
Yes,
These wolves
that's
that are
my
coming
next
in.
question.
And killing people, and you now have seen possible clue of them coming over the walls. He says, because they killed my son. He says, they are killing peoples and they are killing animals. And most of the peoples they are killing, they are taking children. So there goes our youth. And when they kill animals, there goes our food for the winter.
Yep.
So it is very, very bad.
I wanted to ask, so we can investigate that as well. Where did you find your son's body? Maybe we can investigate that area.
His body was found next to the pen. We have a communal sheep pen, which is outside here. It's behind the walls, but it is outside and to the north in Krezk. I will show you. The meat from the sheep, it fills our bellies. So if we do not have the sheep, we do not have much in the way of meat.
Yeah.
And we cannot survive. We could not survive the winter,
Maybe
and I'm
we
very
can,
concerned. We have already lost a
sleep
good number.
At the sheep pen, like we did with that one lady, and attack whoever comes in.
He says the sheep are kept together, and they're watched over by our local village. How should I say it so that Twitch doesn't get angry at me? He is a simpleton.
Yeah.
He is somewhat slow. He is but this is a good job for him. His name is Luca Barbu.
Only the family and they're all in the church.
What are you asking? What are you saying?
What?
You have eliminated yourself from these parts. You cannot talk.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to ask some questions.
How are they feeding the leper family?
What?
How are they feeding the leper family?
What are you
The
talking about?
family, the colony of lepers.
We are not feeding them.
Do
That
they
is the
survive on
abbot.
their own?
Yes.
Okay.
He provides for them himself.
See?
He has his own. He has his whole area up there. You will see. I assume, much like us, he has. You know, he has the commodities that you need to feed all the peoples and himself. You can tell me when you go.
Okay.
So the livestock in the sheep pen is going missing, and he says, I have to tell you the livestock count is coming up short. It's dwindling, and we are not sure why, but you could talk to Luca. And
Maybe Jiminy can talk to some of the sheep too.
Well, that's good
he's
talk
supposed to
sheep
be
as
watching
well.
the sheep. He's the only one in charge of them, so he would be the person to ask. What do you say? What?
We can speak to
I
animals.
was saying that maybe
Holy
Jiminy
shit!
can talk
I
to the
cannot
sheep.
believe you people. In every sentence you say something down. You talk to sheep?
He's a sheep
We
whisperer.
can talk to a lot of things. Sheep,
Himself.
horses,
Himself.
cows, goat, you.
Well, talk to sheep.
Okay.
You don't need to talk to goats. Talk to Luca too, of course.
Luca, gross. I don't like him.
Says Luca's father, Kostal, he used to help keep track of the sheep. However, he recently died a few weeks earlier. He went to see about the missing wine deliveries, and we have not heard since. We think he probably have an encounter out there with the wolves or a werewolf or something. Talk to Luca tomorrow?
Yes, that's.
I would not go talk to him tonight because you have worked hard. You deserve another rest. And if you can solve or figure out what's going on and talk to Luca, you will definitely earn your keep for all of us.
Okay.
Okay? think that's it at that point. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Talk to him about?
Oh, I'm gonna ask if they were able to bury the Casimira's bones of her mom and her dad.
Those are the bones you brought.
Yeah.
He says, truth be told, I cannot get a group of any volunteers to go up to the cemetery.
Okay.
So if you can take the bones,
yeah, we could do that.
Okay. Do you know
There-
who runs the cemetery?
well, we all run it. It's
Okay,
just
so there's no
it's just that
specific role.
there's no family left
Okay.
for them, and the people here will eventually take the bones and bury them for them.
Okay.
But it's not, if you're going up there
We could do it.
thinking you might as well do it if you're
Okay.
going up there, because Elena's grave site is up there as well. That is where we bury all our peoples.
Okay.
The Abbott, he lets us do that.
Okay.
It is outside, it's outside the big walls. So once you get up to the top, you will see that there's a cemetery outside.
Okay.
You do not have to go into the walls there.
Okay.
You know, you've seen the guards there
No.
on the walls. If you
We've
look up,
seen some when we were coming in.
they're always there. He has many guards.
They don't belong to you or the city?
He has his own force.
That's weird.
No, we will not.
An abbot having his own military?
Does
He
he let
has
you
his
know
own
when the
military.
bodies
Yes, he
are
has a
stolen?
group. Yeah,
Did he let you know that her body was stolen from the grave?
Elena.
Yeah.
That's a good question. They don't talk about that. Yes, he is the one that notifies.
Do you have a
us.
portrait of your daughter?
A portrait?
Yeah.
Like a picture so we can. And how old was she?
Shh. Yes, I have something I can give you. So he's going to give you something. I don't have any picture of her, so
That's fine.
that's a good question but nobody's brought it up. She was. Let me check. It was a good question.
Just so we can get a gist of
So
like.
many damn good questions. Did I take it?
Yeah, because I figured if he's having people watch the cemetery, then how would people know if they don't go up to the cemetery?
Check. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm gotta listen to the myth legend. The abbot. See, the abbot isn't a true man of God if he doesn't have a dungeon.
What doesn't it tie up? The
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
It's a
Elena was. I've got them backwards. Sorry. Elena is 17 years old. Ilya is 14.
Okay.
I got those wrong. So I just found out. I called him 17. He's actually 14.
Okay.
So he says, let me check something else very quickly. Okay. So anything else you want to ask? He's going to,
Let me think.
your mad questioner is under the bed. The man with all the questions.
What does?
This is really interesting. This is hard for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is hard. You're going to drive all the way home and he's going to tell you all the questions you should
Yeah, I know.
ask.
What did Elena look
This is
like?
great.
Mm.
What
What
did
did
she look like? What was her hair?
So
color?
she was very beautiful. Anybody want to roll for Elena?
Oh,
I got a 15.
yeah, got a 4.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, she is 15. She was a 15, so she was very pretty.
Wait, have you ever rolled for Irina at all?
Oh yeah,
She was like a
I think
fucking-
she was 18.
Yeah, she got like
Yeah.
she got a high roll.
Yeah.
No, she got a 1.
No, you guys never rolled ones. It's very strange. She has dark hair, like brown hair. Very attractive, sort of, like a soft skin, high cheekbones, kind of a round face. He shows you just they've got a little Anna has around her neck. She's got a little
locket.
locket that holds pictures of.
Do you
They're
provide
like painted.
food for the abbot and his guards? And
No,
so how did he get so much food? Just
He
sustain
probably
himself and
has a
everyone else?
farm.
I assume he has his own, like we do down here. He would practice the same as we,
I guess.
and he would have his own farms
So
up
he
there
wouldn't
and
have
animals.
as big of land.
Hmm?
He wouldn't have nearly as big of a land.
That is a very large. You will see.
Okay.
That is a very large abbey. It's not just.
It's
There is a
big.
wall that goes around it and goes.
Oh, is that just the? Oh,
This is
that's
the
it.
abbey.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
it's got a lot of land around it. It's got a lot of land outside of the wall that's up there as well.
Oh, I see it.
So you've got to go up the road as a switchback road. You see that?
Yeah.
You go back and forth a few times. When you get to the top, you will have a small wall, and around that wall is the cemetery. It's towards the back. I believe you have to go to the left. I could be wrong. It could be the right. It should be on that map.
I see the little
Has it-
stone.
I could pull it up here and help
Has
you.
anyone talked to the guards or made conversation with any of them?
No. The guards up there,
Are they fully armored, fully clothed? Like
they
hiding
look
their
like
face?
they are, you can look.
Can you see? Have you ever seen their faces?
No, they're too far away to see,
Okay.
but they're constantly there. It's
Okay.
like they are staring down at you. It's crazy. It's like they're watching everything. So your raven would show you that there is a lot of space around the walls.
Okay.
And then I thought the cemetery was outside. I believe it's outside here, around the sides of the walls.
Okay. That's probably what those little marks are then.
These marks are supposed to be elevation.
Oh, elevation.
Those are elevation
So
markers.
I'm
Each
thinking
one's 100
that
feet.
It's probably around back here
Okay.
or back here.
Each marker is like 100 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
This
quite
is a
a bit higher.
precipitous.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I have. It is a very precipitous looking. I think I have another picture.
It's actually
I
pretty
have
high
this
up.
one.
It actually pretty
There
much
you go.
towers over the town.
That's the kind of look it is.
Yeah. It towers over the town.
Yeah. There's another picture of this area I was going to try to show you. So some people have done some really nice, renditions and works of these things. Okay. Any more questions?
Oh.
Quest don't think that.
No. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Quest don't got no questions.
Okay.
He probably has a few things he wants.
Oh yeah, he probably has a few, but this is great. This actually worked out pretty cool because usually he's the inquisitor. So.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're gone far enough for the night, so we'll go ahead and close it down. You'll get scolded on the way home as to all the
I
questions
will.
you should have asked,
I will.
and you'll have to keep them out of your mind.
Yeah.
All right, as to whatever, because your question period is done.
Exactly.
However, in the morning,
Yeah.
but you truthfully, if he gives you stuff, you probably shouldn't use it.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering how you're going to come out from under the bed. That'll be interesting. We'll see how that
Well, I long rested.
Well, he could go back in the ring
Go back
now.
in the ring now.
Yeah.
Go into the Abbott with everyone else and then give everyone their armor and weapons and stuff.
Up to you.
That's pretty interesting.
I like how somebody was in complete denial about all the things that.
Yeah, I know.
That was hilarious.
Complete denial.
Okay.
He was okay. You were okay with cleaning the horses until I talked about their meat and two veg.
The reproduction organs.
All right. With that, we say goodnight. Next week,
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
things will ramp up next week.
It will.
Thank you.